All right, man. We are back, man. It's a giant smile on my face, man. Days like this don't come around often, man. Episode 163. The boys are back in the building.
The boy back.
The boy is back. That's a fact. Go ahead, talk to him.
What's happening? What's happening? Y'all know what day it is. Y'all know why the energy is high. Y'all know why we got a guest in the building. It is no need for surprises. We don't even got to introduce. We can just start talking if we want to.
Yeah.
But we professional, so we still going to do our job the correct way. So, to my left, we got a guest in the building. Actually, hold on. I'm being unprofessional. I'm D-Rock, just in case this is your first time watching us, because you just going through clicking Drake reactions and Drake views. Yeah. I understand that. Please subscribe. I am D-Rock. That is Ish. We are the greatest, coldest, coolest podcast in the world. We talk music. We talk sports. Yep. We talk sports, and we talk music at a very, very high level. I promise, stick around. You will find out. Like, subscribe, comment, go to the link in the bio, patreon.com/nothingatl, and please subscribe. Buddha.
What's up?
What's happening, twin? What's happening? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. My favorite rapper, he dropped 3 albums, so niggas can't say that, man.
Don't that just sound crazy?
Actually,
don't that just sound crazy?
And
yeah, keep it clean for 12 minutes. 12 minutes, and we can do whatever we want. We get crazy, but Iceman dropped. But I'm gonna start by myself for 10 minutes with the NFL schedule release.
I didn't know that happened.
No, I'm playing. But all I will say real quick before we talk for 3 hours about Drake, the Falcons and the Ravens play on Sunday Night Football.
Beautiful.
Woo! Know where I'm going to be at.
That's a
know where I'm going to be at. In Atlanta, Georgia.
It's going to be rocking in there. It's going to be rocking in there for sure.
Man.
Yeah,
But
man, Tua going to be slinging it.
All right.
Hopefully.
What a sad statement. I'm talking about Lamar Jackson coming to sound. Twin say, and Tua.
Don't forget him now. Hey, national champion now.
Yeah. All right. It's time, man. It is time. How y'all feeling, man? How's the energy? Like, what was your mindset coming here?
Let me say
this. Letting you know, like, oh my, this a big one. Like, everybody gonna see this one.
That's a fact. So, like, I'm going to take it back to last night when we were all watching the thing. I was having a great time watching the album thing. And I don't use this word, because as a man, I feel like you shouldn't use this word. But it was like 3 albums dropping at midnight. I was like, man, that's a lot. And then midnight dropped. I was legit, like, overstimulated. Like, I was legit trying to listen to 3 albums at once. Like, I got an album up on the laptop. I'm still watching a Twitter video of a single from Iceman or whatever. But, like, I mean, this is a special time.
Yeah, bro. Buddha, you go ahead.
So, yeah, I was performing last night, and right when my set was over, I think y'all was probably like halfway through the stream. I came in the group chat, like, what I missed. And by the time I tapped in, the Iceman sounds, I was already locked in. Like, just with my headphones in the back of the club, like, I was locked in. So, when I got to, when I left the club, I was up to, like, probably, like, 4 a.m. I was listening to Iceman a couple times through. Then I went to, how do you say it?
Habibi.
Habibi, that's
Yeah, Habibi.
I'm not going to say it right. I don't even got to try.
Yeah, no, the T silent. The T is silent.
Okay.
Yeah, the T is silent.
I was running through that a couple times and then made it on a couple times, but I just kept going back to Iceman. Like, I was very happy with what I got with Iceman as far as rapping and presentation-wise.
Man, it's real interesting how music has changed as we have become what I call professional potters.
That's a fact.
So listening to this and watching this is a job. Taylor was like, "Why are you watching this?" I was like, "I have to."
Right.
I was like, "You don't know what could be in here." I have so much to talk about tomorrow. We gotta, and this is a Drake episode. Yeah. It's 2 rappers that get an episode for an album drop, and it's Drake and Kendrick Lamar. Like, and if Hov drop, he gonna get a full episode. That's a fact. So, but this was very important. So I'm planning my day around an album.
Literally,
like I gotta get a nap. I gotta work out early so I can sleep. So I don't be too drowsy when albums. I gotta go do it, man. Yeah. I come around. It's 9:45. Mr. OVO Stevo, shout out to our dog.
Yeah.
See him this weekend,
Yeah.
but he immediately 9:44, the Iceman linking in.
Yeah, right.
And he ain't started yet. He got the home screen up to it. And I was like, all right, it's time to get to work. So about 10 o'clock, I turn it on when it's getting ready to start. And from minute one, I was happy with the presentation.
Right.
Everything felt so serious.
Right.
Everything felt like this. I'm trying to prove something.
And like effort.
Yes.
Effort.
It was so much effort into
Right.
every piece of this, every piece of this rollout. So I was really excited. And then when it ended and it said all 3 albums at midnight, I said, all 3 what? I said, are you crazy, bro?
What did he say?
Man. And then the track list drops.
Right.
About 20 minutes after that. And I'm like, oh,
Right.
he's going 3 separate genres.
Right, red, green, blue.
So I'm impressed before I hear anything. Well, I actually heard Iceman, so I guess that's a lie. But I'm impressed before I press play at midnight.
Right.
And now we can get into what we're all here for. So Ish is really good. Audience, I'm going to bring you into something.
Yeah.
Me and Ish talk. Like, we are real friends. We speak every day in 3 different group chats. So, and then we texting on the side about the show every day. So, so we talk a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing he feels about this album.
That is true. Yeah.
He is so good on show days of making sure we've been here for 30 minutes and we ain't spoken about the album.
Yeah, that's a fact.
We've listened to 7 songs and haven't spoken. So
Yeah.
I don't know how he feels. I don't know what he's about to say. Except for about J. Cole. I do know what's coming.
Okay.
I know that
Everybody
because
knows.
I know him.
Yeah, he got that one coming. He got that one coming.
Ish, first reactions. We'll go micro in a little bit.
Right.
Let's first reactions to just everything that has happened in the last 24 hours.
Best Drake album since Views. Easy. Easily the best Drake album since Views. Yes. Like this Iceman album, especially from, I'm going to take it from my point of view. Of course, we're here, like, we'll all split it up. My point of view was, as someone who fell in love with, like, of course, Drake's versatility. I love Drake's R&B music. But what always separated Drake for me was Drake could always really, really do both. Drake could always really, really rap and really, really do the R&B. And it felt like as the pop and R&B got easier, he didn't need to rap as much. And he told us that. He told us he's a pop star. He do rap on the side. Like, and that is, listen, billionaire. Listen, hey, we will never hate on, pursuing what you did in your career. But post-beef, Drake has something to prove. And that's what you hear on every single song is the intention to prove, like, all right, yeah, y'all got me fucked up at least. Like, he wore it on his face. He was like, yo, I lost. He talked about how it felt. He walked a very, very thin line of, like, it's not whiny. This is just what I went through. Like, people are asking me, I'm telling you, this is how I still feel. It's whatever about LeBron. Like, he gave us so much in Iceman, and it's like I don't know, it's like a sign that, like, all these years we were saying, like, yo, he could really kick this up a notch. Like, we were right.
Yes.
Like, the first time he felt threatened in his superstardom, best in the world, he has dropped his best album in 10 years.
Yes.
You going right?
No, go ahead.
Okay, so when I'm listening to Iceman, what the vibe I get is like Scorpion done right. And what I mean is Scorpion comes off the heels of Pusha T, right? Added on, all that, laws, you on your heels, back against the wall. Obviously, it was, looking back, it was a lot lower magnitude than probably what 2024 was. But, it was kind of a similar scenario. A lot of people had doubt. And he came with the side A with the mostly rapping joints, and then side B with the mostly R&B with a couple pop,
right,
Summer
little
Games,
bops,
whatever,
Michael Jackson song.
And I think this idea is kind of to the next level because when people do all these 40 songs on a project, it's for the streams. It kind of gets nullified when you separate them.
Right.
Release.
Not kind of. It completely does.
I don't want to sound too like, like as y'all know, the streams are dispersed. He would have made more sales having all 43 songs.
Exactly.
And he could have done that. It wouldn't stop him from doing that. I like that Iceman is very intentional. Besides Don't Worry, which I like as a song, everything else is very intentional for what I think he's trying to get across with Iceman, what he's trying to do. And it said since Views, this might be early. This might be a top 5 Drake album.
For sure it is.
Might be ever.
For sure it is. Just simply from the consistency in this album. Because that's what every Drake album has been missing so far. Certified Lover Boy is amazing, but it was consistency. Like, For All the Dogs has a couple good songs, but it's not consistent throughout. I think separating it into 3 albums, no matter how I feel about the other albums, which we'll get into later for sure, because we're going to talk about all 3, I feel like is the perfect way for Drake to meet niggas in the middle. Because I see on the other side, people were like, you could have just folded them songs into Iceman and it would have been like one pretty good album. But like having it where this is the rap album, so these songs are made with this intention, and putting them all together, and then just making another album for people who want to hear the Honestly Nevermind, who want to hear the bops, the Gordo niggas, like that separates it. And I feel like that's how you meet them in the middle.
Also, kind of conceptualize it to me because it kind of, without being spoken, is clearly these are 3 different moods of a person. And, I kind of like that. I'm not on Made of Honor and Habibi that heavy right now, but I know there's going to be a time when I wake up one morning.
Right.
I'm like, bro, I've been listening to Iceman for 3 weeks in a row. Like, what's going on? Like, well, hold on. Like, I'm probably going to rediscover some stuff that I already thought was cool now. Yeah. And I think, and I saw a lot of people talking about no artist to drop 40. So I don't know. I just think of music differently than that. Yeah. I think at a certain level, I want, if not everybody know, but like I do want Kendrick's cutting room floor. I do want Drake's cutting room floor. Like I got interest in that. It's not like, if it wasn't good enough to make your traditional album, so it ain't no good song I want to hear. That's them type of niggas is them type of people too talented in my opinion to do that. So me, I take the music. Of course, I got songs that I'm gonna delete and I'm not messing with, but I kind of appreciate like talking about presentation. Probably everybody said that at least once, and I think effort. That's my 2 takeaways: effort and presentation. And I think it goes. I think Issue was saying he's known for he raps, he sings, and over album after album, the lines have become kind of blurred between the pop rap and the rap and the singing. And it's like he kind of raps on everything, but he's also not really rapping. No more. Iceman kind of takes me back to like he had, it's like this is rap. Right. Like I got a couple melodic hooks. I got a couple refrains and stuff. I got a Don't Worry on there. Right. But I'm rapping. Exactly. Like these are 16s. With concepts, pretty much the same theme of betrayal and kind of excess, and we get into that later. But what I mean, like I think he's better with less on his plate, and I think dropping 3 albums, consumption wise, might be a lot, but I think it's kind of the best of his abilities as far as don't please everybody on all 3 albums. Exactly. Make 3 albums, and then you pick what you like. And I kind of
jump in, Rock.
So. I'm about to go really, really big picture real quick.
Right.
And I know for a fact that this genre, rap music I'm speaking on, hip-hop rap music is looked at as less than R&B, than jazz, than rock, than all of these other genres. It is just the nature of the beast of how we present rap music, because we present it from the essence of it is the lowest of our culture per se. Right. So that's how we present it. That's what the videos look like in some sense. That's what the topic is. That's what the lyrics is. So that's the origin. We already hold it here when it should be on the same level as all of those other genres. No genre is better than the other. It's all art. It's all Beyonce can't do what Kendrick Lamar does, who can't do what Taylor Swift does, who can't do what Hove does, et cetera, continue the tree. Right. I say all of that to say when we have these greatest artists of all time debates, we always leave the rappers to the 20s, into the 17 and 18s.
Yeah.
This boy, and it's another one that we're not going to talk about today because it's Drake's day, but you know who I'm talking about. But this boy is one of the 10 greatest artists we've ever gotten on this planet.
Yeah.
And I do have as great of an artist as he is, I think it's still a room to have a different conversation about the greatest rappers of all time because that's a different box. Yeah. Right. But when we just talk artistry, this is one of the 10 greatest we've ever seen touch a microphone. Right. And I want to start there. Iceman.
Yes.
Ish. I tweeted it at 1:45 a.m. This is his best album since Views.
Oh, yeah.
And it was no question. I had to... it's 1 a.m. You know how I get when I listen to an album, so you know how I'm at.
Yeah, right.
I'm in the stars. So,
right, yeah.
So I gotta make sure when I wake up the next morning, I wasn't just tripping, I wasn't just excited.
Exactly.
So I'm running it today. I don't listen to it 3 times today, 1.5 times last night. I have no doubt. This is his best album since Views. The hunger, the passion, the intentionality, the songwriting, the performance, the delivery, the tone. Y'all were just talking about on whatever the song where he was begging for his freedom, how like you felt that, like dog, like damn, bro, I feel that. So yes, bro, I completely agree with that statement. I love Iceman, and I'm going to run it into the ground this year because this is my favorite version of Drake. Yeah. I am rap Drake first. Always have been, always will be. Yeah. And this is the best I have heard him rap in 10 years.
He gave us 18 of them.
And Twin, he gave 18 of them. And he gave us 4 timestamp records, gang. Yeah. Like, he did to make them, so he didn't add them to the time collection and change the aura around
it.
It's
a new series.
But
make them got
their
own list now.
Like, this was on a different level. Yeah. And jumping to Habibi and Maid of Honor, which I've listened to those twice. It's a lot of time in the day when you don't sleep. Just... that ish, I love how you put it. Like, all right, Iceman, I'm actually going to give you guys exactly what you need, what you want, and what the core rap fans, hip hop audience is looking for.
Facts.
But I still got an audience to get to.
Right.
I still got a global audience to touch.
Literally.
They don't give a fuck.
I got 2 more audiences.
Really. They don't care about all of this. Yep. Like, the women don't care that you sad.
Like, right. The same Maid of Honor women ain't the same as Habibi.
You feel me? Exactly. You feel me? Yeah. One of them in London, one of them in New York. You feel me? Like, and Atlanta, excuse me, I'm sorry.
Yeah. One in the hookah lounge.
But to tackle your audiences on 2 separate albums, he could have did the normal thing and been like, all right, I got 2 albums, and Habibi and Maid of Honor is 1 album.
Right.
Yeah.
Nah. I'm going to really flex the muscle and flex my skill and show y'all this is 3 bodies of work, 3 separate stories, 3 standalone projects in one night, 3 fully different genres. This isn't like I kind of am rapping on my R&B album. Right. That is Drake's R&B music. It's a different style. Yep. It's contemporary. That is Drake's R&B music. That is Drake's house music, dance music, whatever you want to categorize it as. And then that was a full rap album. Right. Everything we have been asking for from Drake in 15 years, for 15 years, he gave us 15 years into his career. And the Iceman is some of his best work. Yeah. And the R&B and the dance album where I don't think they're high in Drake's discography, this late in his career, it shows how much he's grown as an artist.
Right, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. I think
it's some hits on them other 2 albums.
Bro, the intro to Maid of Honor is crazy. Hope Please.
Q&A is crazy.
Crazy. Q&A is crazy. BBW.
Like Rusty?
I like Rusty. I like
the intro on Habibi.
I didn't really care for that.
Up Miami, like,
I didn't care for that.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to
He was kind of almost doing like pain rap, almost like some, you know what I mean, like some Rollo type.
That's why on Iceman, I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about genuinely. Like, as a rap like fan nerd, you're supposed to be mad when somebody takes somebody's flow. But at the same time, like that's not just Kodak flow. That's an Areas flow.
Yes.
So it's like if Drake do it, I mean he do it everywhere. Like
chameleon. That's what he did.
and that shit is hard, bro. Like if a nigga do it bad, he do it bad. But both Kodak flow songs on there are amazing, bro. The different inflections, tones, and what's so important.
We talking about.
Hold on, I got him right here.
Burning Bridges.
Lil Birdie,
yeah.
and was it Don't Worry?
I think it's Don't Worry, yeah. I know Little Birdie is one for sure.
Don't Worry is kind of like the singing one.
Look, Don't Worry gave me Lil Wayne Lollipop.
Yeah.
That's where that influence came up. If you listen to the background of that beat, you're gonna hear the dun, 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 like that.
I'm trying to figure out what the other one was, but I know Little Birdie. Like if you listen to Little Birdie, Little Birdie sound like KTB, like Kodak. Yeah. But he's so versatile in. It's so important for Drake to have rap albums because Drake has a sound.
Yes.
That is the thing. Drake has a sound, and he's went away from his sound in the last couple years, and there hasn't been a replacement. There's nothing that's going to fill that vacuum. Even sonically, if they do try to do the underwater sounds, it's not going to sound like Drake, and you're not going to rap like Drake.
Yup.
It's a stream of consciousness, too. He went back. He tapped back into that bag.
Yeah.
Stream of consciousness, flow.
Right.
Like, I think you said before we recorded, flow state. Like, he really went back into...
In the mic.
I'm sorry. Stream of consciousness, flow, like flow state. He really went back into...
Yeah.
It was very concise, too. It was very... The songs didn't feel too drawn out. Even the ones that were on the longer end, everything felt like it was... got in and got out of the studio, but not like a rush.
It didn't feel... So, sometimes when rappers rap, and this isn't a critique of rappers, it's just a style of rapping. You can tell it's target practice is what I call it.
Yeah.
You are just practicing rapping. And a lot of them do it on intros. Like, if you listen to Hove intro or Wayne intro, they just target practice. It's just bars. Right. All of this, where it was a lot of bars, it's 4 or 5 minute songs of straight rapping. It all felt needed. It was no fluffing.
Felt intentional.
Every bar felt intentional. Like, I don't want to leave no space for people to second guess what I'm saying, anything like that. And that's something I love. And in my honest opinion, I've always felt that Drake is a great rapper. I think Drake is an above average rapper. If we talk top 15 just pure rappers of all time, he's somewhere in that conversation. But I do think it's something to giving a real full rap project. I think that means something because it's the conversation we have with Big Boy and 3K.
Right.
Like, it is one thing to be in a group, or it's one thing to have multiple genres you can hit, but can your rapping carry us and give us a full-length project with your voice, your thoughts, all of that? And he proved that with Iceman, and I didn't have a doubt he didn't do it. Just like I don't have a doubt if 3K in his prime wanted to drop a full rap album, it would have been everything we think it was. Yeah. So it's not a real something I hold against, but it is something I think is important to prove just in this scope of artistry.
You don't think if your readings is too late? Count?
Nah.
Jungle is on there.
Yeah,
Jungle is on there. Madonna's on there.
Yeah, like that. I feel like
Company's on there.
Off on that last Madonna verse.
Boy.
Listen, I love Madonna. Listen, I love if you read it. I will say, okay, let's get into specifics. Because we kind of we brushed around the edges.
Y'all want to go song by song?
Yeah.
We can definitely go song by song. But I wanted to touch something Buddha mentioned earlier, the content of what he's talking about, who he's talking about.
Okay. Yeah, let's go there first. For sure.
What are the standout, like, replies, subs, disses, or just information from this? Because between Cole, Kendrick, and Drake, we've heard about the beef the most from Drake, a teensy bit from Kendrick, and then nothing from Cole.
So interviews, musically,
exactly.
Well, poor Antonio, right?
Hey, oh, my fault. I meant on like their last 3.
Got you.
The most important thing I took from this album was J. Cole. Everything surrounding J. Cole. Yeah. The second most important thing I took was his feelings towards LeBron. Third would be his feelings towards Hove. Yeah. I am not surprised at. Actually, before we continue with this conversation, I want to read off the list of everybody he did.
You missing a big one, right? The label caught the most shots on this whole.
Oh album. Yeah. He for sure. Yeah.
So the reason that that's not as important to me is because I've been listening to this for 5 years. People just, me and Ish been in this room screaming.
Yeah.
Like, yo, he's angry at these niggas. He's not.
Yeah.
So he been doing that. So that's not a surprise to me, but I do agree with you. But I do want to read this loose real quick. Kendrick Lamar, A$AP Rocky, DJ Khaled, Rick Ross, J. Cole, Playboi Carti, UMG, Lucian Grange, LeBron James, Joe Budden, Dr. Dre, Hove, Pusha T, Pharrell, DJ Mustard, and DeMar DeRozan.
Damn.
He threw shots at all of them.
Is that it? Okay.
All of them.
Are we sure that's it?
What did he say about DeMar DeRozan?
He, I'll go find it in a second.
National Treasure.
On National Treasure, he was like, he said something about why at the spur of the moment.
Because why do we think you can get a
Yeah.
They must have heard wrong on the phone. I sent them a sack because I want you to ship to the king.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. So how do we feel about him dissing LeBron?
It's fair game.
That is the king.
That's my goal.
I was gonna say, listen, that is LeBron.
That is Bron.
That is Bron to it.
He been doing this for
I ain't
23
trying to be
games.
biased. That's my goal.
He on you 24
Twin,
games.
we witnesses, twin.
But,
Twin, we are witnesses.
We witnesses.
We are
Yo,
witnesses.
I'm definitely a witness. Don't take my witness card.
I do promise as well. Like, I don't know if y'all, I don't swear to it. I promise. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo.
Just a pod from Atlanta, man.
Brown was tripping. Brown was tripping. Man. That's supposed to be your man's. It's like it ain't about like you gotta like not like the song, but it's certain stuff you supposed to move.
Oh, you can't go.
Like,
You can't go. If I got your face tatted.
yeah.
So listen,
I got
bro.
your face tatted on my body. You can't go.
The entire time I have felt Bron was wrong for that.
That's a
I
fact.
never was gonna say it because I love Laker basketball.
And that's LeBron.
And that's
It's
Bron,
LeBron.
twin.
It's
That's it's hey, listen, bro.
And the way, like, the reason I shoot it so much bail is like, all right, of course, first of all, LeBron gonna play both sides no matter what. But it was also a concert in LA. Like, it's the biggest night in the.
It's the biggest superstar in LA.
But
Like,
it's like he got more like little stuff sprinkled in, like when they was at the Olympics.
Yeah.
And Steph is like, I'm tired of this song. LeBron, I love this.
Yeah.
Like, he ain't gotta look that happy.
That's what Steph saying.
I
So
love this
solid.
song.
Steph stage. So, hey, you should only like
and
Chuck.
it look crazy next to Steph. So like,
Yeah.
Drake watching that, he like, man, this nigga.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I thought it was forever.
You heard what he said on the song? Like,
It started with Forever, twin. It started with Forever. Like,
I sold your soundtrack.
I would say this. That is one beat. I don't know if he can ever beat LeBron in this beef, but Drake doing his best. Like him saying he got put out in the first round, ain't nothing left to do but dance.
Yeah. He should put that in the song.
twin.
I
The
was mad
nigga,
when he said it too, but it's like-
the nigga told him, I should have known you. I would have seen you in that arena because you made a career off of switching teams. That is crazy, bruh. That's crazy.
That's like it's a real shot.
It's a real shot.
Stop
That's not.
Stop asking me about 23 and me.
He's not a real nigga. It's simple as that.
It ain't his DNA.
He's not a real nigga. Don't ask me again. I'm telling you now. We don't have to talk about it anymore. What?
He got a press conference.
He didn't even say that nigga's
Ain't nobody
name.
asked him.
That nigga said 2-3.
Like a coach.
Nah.
Yo, come here, 2-3.
Nobody asked about. He just had to make sure y'all knew that.
Bro. He said that shit like he just got out of practice. Like, bro, I'm not talking about
Like
LeBron.
reporters been hounding him.
Yeah, like,
No.
like he Mike Vrabel. Like, bro, I'm
Volunteer that
not
information.
answering, bro. Like,
Please stop asking about 23.
Oh, man. So I think all of them shots is deserved. I loved every single one of them. Let's jump to Cole, though. What Ish, I know this is something you have been on, and we have been on top of trying to figure out where J. Cole went right, where he went wrong.
Yeah.
I wanted to trust J. Cole was the rapper I thought he was, so I gave him benefit of doubt at every turn, every step of this beef. From the apology to the interviews to the Port Antonio verse, I would have got on my brother's blood on me. Shut the fuck up, man. What the?
Yeah.
Bro, like I would, bloodily, I would have got on my brother's blood on me. Shut. Bro, what?
Man.
So hearing Drake's verse, and I saved this one as well. I got to saving stuff on Twitter now. I've never used bookmarks before until like 2 weeks ago.
Sleep to it. I ain't gonna lie.
I didn't know about all of this. But he said,
There's a lot going on in the book. Right.
I stood 10 T's and accepted the mission because I much rather death than submission. How can you press the ignition and let some memories of the past affect your decision? I love you because of history, but if we being real, I can never forgive you. And you never call me back, but destiny's written. Fuck a big three anyway. There was too many chefs in the kitchen. It was a mess to begin with.
Jesus Christ.
He also threw some more shots on him later in the album, but
I could have fell back.
Like the married rapper.
Yeah.
Call the nigga the married
but we
rapper.
engaged.
It's so funny. He's the married rapper.
And then it's another subtle shot at Kendrick because he keeps telling you him and Whitney not really married. Yeah, you know he talking about Cole.
I can't be talking about Kendrick.
Can't be talking about him. I ain't gonna lie, J. Cole, the jig is up. To quote Drake and Kendrick Lamar, the jig is up.
And maybe Nas at one point.
Nah, for sure. Listen, the Scooby-Doo mask has been ripped off. You're Kevin Durant. I'm sorry. You're Kevin Durant. You are Kevin Durant of the big three. Your fans think you was better than one of the other ones. You, if I was in this position, would have did this. You switching sides. You was going to compete, but now you don't want to compete. And then afterwards, just nothing. Like, nothing's happened. Yeah, it's embarrassing. And at the very core of it, like, that shit's just lame. I'm sorry. That shit is just lame, bro. Like, first dissing niggas, then taking it back, and then calling Hove, asking Hove what he think, and then you don't call Drake back. Like, you don't call that nigga back. Like,
Don't tell me that's true,
kind of tough.
Jermaine, don't tell me that's true. Don't tell me Hove told you change your mind and you changed your mind.
If Hove the reason J. Cole took that song down, bro, that, like, dog, I don't know how I don't know how much more I can take Cole.
The jig is up.
Like,
the jig is up.
Like, for
That's crazy.
Like, super pause, I don't know how much more I can take of this goofy shit, bro. Like the fall off not good enough for shit like this. I ain't gonna lie. The fall off not good enough for shit like this, bro.
Hey, why Drake say he took the 500K?
Yo, he's like, give me the 500K, bro. And it really show you, like, and this is what I said from the beginning about Drake and Cole. Is like, Cole just don't got that dog in him. As much as niggas want to say Drake a culture appropriator, he did this and that, and he not really from it. I ain't gonna lie. Cole screamed that. Yeah. All the shit we accuse Drake of, Cole screamed that. Nigga with a bachelor's degree talking about everybody in his city always dying. I'd smoke all these rappers. He made a whole song talking about, like, dissing a nigga from his city. He was very specific in the song. At the end of the song, he like, yo, let's run the fade. And the first chance he get the copper plea, he like, wait, that song not about nobody. Like, I don't want to listen then. I don't want to listen.
You know what Iceman showed me is, it's a difference between a nigga who lost and a nigga who's scared.
Yeah, bro.
Like, Drake lost.
Right.
But he ain't, like, scared of you niggas. Like, the loss didn't make you, like, he got beat up and he wasn't like, oh, he ain't fucking with them no more.
Right.
He got beat up and was like, let me regroup real quick.
And that's what we wanted Cole to do. What we wanted Cole to do is like, all right, I lost, but like, that's Kendrick. Yeah. Like, you other niggas not gonna beat me up. Like,
y'all
bro.
Euphoria?
Yeah.
I said Iceman was remember the end? I forgot what season it was when Fez beat up Nate.
Yeah.
Nate woke up. All bandages up. That's Iceman.
Yeah.
It's like, he done with. And it's like, wait, hold up. Why he laughing?
Yeah. And
supposed to be laughing right now?
I'm so disappointed in everything I've heard about Cole because it is you lied.
Y'all niggas worse.
At the end of the day, you lied to everybody. You lied to your fans. You lied to yourself. You lied. We can't believe you. We can't trust you. There's nothing. Everything.
You lied to Earth Gang. You lied to Ari Lennox.
You lied.
Yo, Meet the Coles would have been crazy. Meet the Coles would have been nuts.
You lied every step of the way, bro. You lied to Dreamville. You lied to Jig. You lied to Bosh. You lied to Drake. You lied to Schoolboys.
Nigga lied to Drink Champs.
You lied to Drink Champs. You lied to Bud. You lied to Cam. You lied to
Young Nudie.
Bruh, like what?
All the dreamers.
For what? For what, gang? And and at the end of the day, it's so disappointing.
Yeah.
Because you stepped out of a battle because of somebody 25 years your senior told you to. Hov has a bazillion dollars and is married to Beyonce.
That's true. I ain't gonna lie. Cole, I don't like you no more.
Hov, hold on.
I don't believe that's not true. I
Hov,
don't like what I like about Cole if that's true.
Hov is worth $2-3 billion and is married to Beyonce and has a family and hasn't dropped the album in 10 years.
Right.
And you, as an active rapper, chooses to go ask him for advice. And is surprised when he tells you no, and you like, you know what? You're right. And you phase it, you phrase it and paint the picture as if you did this
on your own.
So on your own and it's in your core. And you just had to do it because you can sleep at night.
His wife was crying.
His wife was crying and you can sleep at night, J. Cole. So you had to back out of the battle.
He ain't do that.
You had to back out of the battle to save your friendship. And now neither one of these niggas talk to you.
Some niggas hate him.
Kendrick won't speak to you. Drake
like you.
won't speak to you.
Hov don't pick up his calls.
Hov ain't picked up your call in 10 years, picked up your call, said, yo, don't do it.
Have y'all ever seen that meme with J. Cole?
Yeah.
Somebody stole J. Cole's phone and tried to call Jay-Z. He didn't answer. They called from another phone and he picked up.
Drake posted that on his Facebook. Drake posted that screenshot on his Facebook.
Like y'all, it's so disgusting what J. Cole has done and how he has acted these past 2 years because he has lied every step of the way. He has been dishonest. And if he hasn't completely lied, he hasn't told the full truth.
Right.
And most of all, since you started this feature run, all the albums, I'm a killing, I'm the best, can't nobody mess with me. And you get the opportunity to show, hey, maybe Drake is a better artist than me and he'll have more numbers than me forever. Right. Maybe Kendrick can make a better conceptual album than me, but at my core, when it comes to this nitty gritty, when it comes to this rap shit, when it comes to this 16, when it comes to the essence of this shit, I am the best. Yes. And you got on a stage and you apologized. And then 2 years later, you get in an interview and say, I really don't think I'm the best rapper.
I don't never think that. Actually.
What is wrong with you? Jid, leave.
Yo, Jid,
Boss, leave.
Nah, Boss should stay.
Like,
Jid, get out of there, though. Jid, get out of there.
Get out of there, Kane.
Call Smiley. Call Smiley. Try to get on OVO.
Yo.
Try to see what's going on. I'm telling you.
Oh, my God, bro.
Ari. Call Smiley.
Yo, Smiley do not want that Ari headache.
Ari could have been on Made of Honor.
Asia Wilson scored 45 points tonight, by the way, which is insane.
163.
That's crazy.
Me bound.
183, my fault. For Iceman, though, right? Just back to the difference between Drake and J. Cole. It's like, even if Drake not gonna be the toughest rapper, I believe Drake. I believe Drake believe what he's saying.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, I believe he really think that.
As goofy as it can be, I believe he's like,
I'm so glad you said that because then when he say goofy shit, I understand because Drake is a goofy nigga.
Yes.
So when he say goofy shit, I'm not mad. I don't think it's like the worst bar in the world. Drake is just a goofy ass nigga.
It's all about the picture you paint. It's like he's
like,
always had the funny, corny little bars.
And
it's cool.
This is because I'm a fan of him, but like I watch people react to Drake. And, like, I watch Fantano, like, you know, like, I can't help myself.
Yeah.
And the way he reacts to certain, like, corny bars, it's like, at a certain point, you have to come into an album knowing the character of the artist.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
So, like, if I'm listening, like, let's say Gucci. We know Gucci got, like, off-the-wall, like, punchlines or 2 Chainz, for example. So, it's like, Drake is not fully in that category, but he's closer to that category than just a traditional, very serious. Drake's never taken himself. Like, he'll get serious, but, like, he don't take himself, even when he's serious, he don't take himself that seriously. So it's like, when it's like, envy me like Nevada, I don't cringe when I hear that because it's like, I feel like he had, like, a little smirk on his face when he said it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think he meant for it to be, like,
crazy.
Like,
and that's why, and see, this is my problem with pretentious-ass rap fans. Like, the Ebro, what does Thriller mean shit. Like, what? Y'all boys envy me like Nevada is crazy.
That's just hard.
That's crazy.
That's hard.
For one. And secondly, when these corny bars get said, why hasn't nobody else said them? I promise you, if another rapper would have thought of these niggas envy me like Nevada, they would have said it. He said something else on the album where he was like something about I wrote 100 on paper like Will.
Yeah.
And
I got 100 on paper like Will. Yeah.
And very, very simple.
Yeah.
But why hasn't anybody else thought of that? Those bars that are so simple, they smack you in the face.
Right.
It's J. Cole's. My greatest accomplishment is I made $1 million. Feel like I'm Bangladesh. Why hasn't anybody said that? That's all y'all niggas millionaires. All y'all always rap about $1 million. Right. Ain't nobody made that correlation with Bangladesh. Lil Wayne's I leave him dead in the living room. Niggas sat there and was like, that's kind of clever. Like bars like that are the essence of rap. It's wordplay. It's supposed to be fun and creative.
On National Treasure, he had like a little 8-bar string of them.
Yeah.
Charges like COVID with cashing together. Yeah. Like couples vacation, we pack it together.
Yeah. Like a double dated two pussies together. Like.
Talking so.
R.P. Kobe, but y'all niggas broke. That's probably why y'all be shacking together.
Yeah, like we just playing, bro. And that's what the character of the rapper is so important. So
and he's a battle rap fan. So if you read with that context, we all know it's certain battle rappers who humor is a part of
Charlie Clips.
A part of their whole attack. Like humor, I would say Hitman Holla.
Yes.
It's certain dudes who humor is like literally even Lux.
Yep.
Even though he's very intellectual, humor is a part. Like his jokes are a part of his kind of craft, and Drake is kind of a student of that. I would say.
Yes.
Part of URL type
and
era.
it's like going to see a Marvel movie and expecting a Christopher Nolan film. Like it's just you're not going to Drake album to get Nas. You're not going to do that.
It's like when niggas go to a Marvel movie and be like, why are they cracking jokes? It's so serious, bro. You're watching a comic book movie. Like Drake said, I know if I went to fly economy, I know who I'd see. Like if I'm lying, I fly an economy. I know who I'd see. Like, bro, that nigga's just having fun. But the
nigga said, you know how I fly.
Yeah.
I'm at the beach and I land on the beach.
Right.
You already saw me. Like, ain't no confusion.
Bro, this is amazing album. I think the rebuttals for me were a little. I didn't expect like too venomous, but I liked it. Like you mentioned, the stream of consciousness rap. I feel like you can tell when rappers are punching in every 30 seconds and when rappers are sitting down and doing a verse. Yeah. And you hear that a lot in Iceman.
It was a lot of verses.
Yeah, where he's going and you can hear him adding stuff as he's rapping.
Yeah. This is a lot of, it feel like hotel room recordings. Like in a good way. You know, like the so far going type. It felt like he reading off the phone, like right there, getting it all out in one loose. Like, I felt a lot of that vibe for sure.
All right, so let's jump to the Kendrick. Before we go track by track, we're about 40 minutes in, so we're gonna keep jumping around to all of the hot topics, what's on Twitter, what's popping, and then an hour in or so we'll go track by track, and then we'll end with the 2 other albums of what we've listened to from him. So, with the Kendrick, it's a lot of. It's still some short jokes, which I love. Don't stop. That's perfect. Yeah. Always gonna be funny. Yeah. But it's a lot of.
Rosie Bose did.
Slam that bitch.
I was amazed.
It's a lot of reflection. Yeah. The first verse of the album, where he's talking about 40 told him to dig deeper, and that's another place where we kept talking about. Yeah. We were like, Drake is so surface level with his music, and I get it. Drake can spit out a hit, bro. We know that. But and I always spoke about this from this perspective. I felt from Thank Me Later and 2 Views, Drake gave me a top 10 rapper ever career. Everything he did after that was always gravy. My problem with him was he always made it seem like he was trying to drop his new best album. Like when he did the For All Your Dogs rollout, he kept telling us, this is what y'all been waiting for, all of that. And if you want to drop a playlist album and serve all of your fans, I don't care. You have earned the right to do that. Right. But don't lie to your fan base. That's been my only issue with his releases post-2020. Right. And with this release, where was I going with that? Where did I start with that? The Kendrick shots. Yeah. So the Kendrick shots were, that's where I was going. We spoke about him having to dig deep within that. And we felt like his raps were. I came in here after everybody was like, oh, Scary Hours 3. I was like, you know that. I've been on that. Like, And Ish is a
Red Button. What's the other one?
Stories About My Brother.
Story About
He
My
has
Brother.
always talked about it, and I still go listen to him with that. Like, I get the bars and I get it, but it's still like even 8 a.m. in Charlotte.
Right.
I think that's the worst timestamp.
Yeah.
It all just felt very, like I can do this.
Conductor.
Him saying, I talked to 40 and he said, go deeper.
Yeah.
He said, go deeper. And then he said, I hate those two words.
Right.
Like he's been
told him he wanted to see how it looked when it's just us two.
like he's been fighting.
That was tough.
Like he has been to him. Drake works hard. You can tell with his output. He works hard with his talent. He works hard. But he was being lazy. That's what I got from 40. Is 40 felt like his rapping got lazy.
Yeah.
And I was just so happy to.
We gotta have a section about 40.
For sure.
Yeah. Cut you off.
Yeah.
But getting back to the Kendrick bars, I felt everything was done well. I don't think anything was like too victim blaming and oh my God, like how could you do this? I felt everything was a nice shot. I felt like the part about why don't you read the Bible and the niggas that's lying on me.
The Kunta shit about I'm cutting niggas off at the knee, ain't no standing no business with me. And they cut Kunta.
Oh yeah, that's hard. I forgot about that.
I didn't know that. I didn't know
that.
Yeah. So bro. But I liked the Kendrick shots. I felt they were coming.
Right.
For him to go what he went through, and then say I don't want nothing on the album to talk about Kendrick was stupid. It was a very illogical, stupid ass.
That was unrealistic.
It was so stupid to think that to even say that. Why would you want a rapper to not talk about it? This is what they do. So, Ish, what are your thoughts?
I 1,000% agreed. I thought the niggas missing 100 million stream, nobody asking no questions was fire. I loved everything, and I know we gonna disagree on this part, except the West Coast song. I hated that song.
What?
I did not like that song.
Sorry for the radio.
Yeah, I did not like Sorry for Too Much for I did not. I think
it ain't a top tier song on the album.
I do believe Drake has the facilities to go crazy on that song. Yeah. I feel like, I don't know if he didn't have enough time. The rapping on that is probably, of Iceman for me, I think that's the worst rapping song content-wise.
I got to take about Too Hard for the Radio. Okay. So remember Sticky, right?
Yeah.
Then what's the Keem and Kendrick song that came?
Hillbillies.
And people was talking about Hillbillies almost sound like they kind of making fun of
Yeah.
Okay, how I'm putting this. Too Hard for the Radio is to Not Like Us.
Right.
What Hillbillies is to Sticky.
Facts.
That's how I take that song.
I 1,000%
So when I listen to that lens, it's kind of fucking hilarious.
It is hilarious. Let me listen. Let me not. Hold on. Let me not cap. It is hilarious.
If you listen to that lens, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
The replay value is like 10 just off that because it's like, is he serious? That's like my first take of it. Yeah. And I decided he wasn't serious, and it made me like the song more.
And I would say the video of it, hilarious.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the presentation of just song wise. I didn't think it was executed as great as I could have been, but idea wise, 10 out of 10.
And you know, I also got Not Like Us vibes from that. The Epstein, we talk about the island, island hopping, and they got redacted. I feel like that type of bar on that type of song, I think he was trying to channel a little bit of that.
Right.
Kind of flip back to Not Like Us. That's just how I took it. That's how
I took it. I loved all of it. I loved, even if I don't love the sentiment, I loved how he talked about, like, he feel like he gotta lie just to tie, and then, like, what does it even matter what the suitor said? It's a bar about a suit. But basically, like, he's feeling like, first, even if I won, they was gonna say it was a tie.
Wins a tie.
Right. Like he wasn't gonna get the credit for beating Kendrick anyway, unless it was like a super blowout. And he felt like he gotta lie just to do that, which of course they would everything in both songs were definitely not true. So I definitely loved that angle, just kind of seeing that side of what we wanted from what's going on in 324.
Yeah.
Okay. So jumping to, and lastly, 100 million streams vanish and no one got a question for the niggas.
Yeah.
That's hilarious, gang. That's hilarious, bro.
Objectively, that is funny as fuck, bro.
So funny, bro. Yeah, bro. Like, and we spoke about that. Like, his delivery throughout this album was so good, bro. So good.
I like the vocal performances on Iceman, on rapping one.
All right. I was Aiden Ross's stream before Aiden Ross's was streaming. Boy. That's a little love tap, boy. Like, and that's like he just keep giving Ross the love tap. Like, nigga, shut up, bro. Like, what are we doing, bro? What are we doing? But the Khaled bar.
Yeah.
Khaled, bro. What are y'all thoughts on the Khaled bar? Khaled's reaction today. What are y'all thoughts?
First of all, of course, that meme, like, what did he do to make that nigga so mad? Like, he is smoking Khaled too. I don't know if it's the Ross connection or what it is. Like maybe like y'all mentioned before we started, like I got the 2 Drake songs we're trying to promote, but kind of like how we talked about Drake being goofy. I feel like Khaled is such a hard person to be like actually mad at.
Yeah.
Because he's such an unserious person to begin with.
But isn't that kind of like public persona though? I find it hard to believe. Khaled is like $100 million like nigga. I find it hard to believe behind the scenes he's not like a little. All people, I got this theory. All people who are that super positivity shit, they be like, I don't know. We close the door. I feel like they be
like a little. I feel you, but like niggas in the studio of Future, it was like there was a beef. Like nigga, like some of them niggas just be so like that's the thing. DJ Khaled probably hasn't lived a regular life in so long, bro. Like where do you think DJ Khaled even gets his news? Like DJ Khaled know what the fuck going on.
But you know what Drake probably because Khaled still aligns himself with Hov and Beyonce. He still aligns himself heavily with that Rock Nation.
That's a fact.
Camp like heavily.
But he's been on that. Like he has Drake's biggest Khaled song for free was on a song where he had the biggest Hov song with I think it was for Keys was on the album. That was Major Key. Right. So I don't think that has anything to do with it. In my heart of hearts, what I think, real quick, can you straighten those 2 out, bro? I just looked over and it's been bothering me. But I'm sorry. That was so unprofessional. But where I think the real issue was, when the beef was happening, I, in my heart of hearts, believe DJ Khaled was like, I'm going to just let him do whatever he's doing, and I'm not going to say a word, and I'm not going to say yes or no to nothing, and I'm not going to do no interviews about it. And I don't think Drake had a problem with that. What I really think happened is, because he said somewhere on the album, you DM me that Al ain't going to do nothing no more. Yeah. I think he DM'd Drake on Instagram or texted him that Al and then just released that video, that long-ass movie where he was like, I got 2 Drake songs. Yeah. And it was like, we ain't spoke, we ain't said nothing. You don't know what I got plans for. Right. You just assume it's business as usual after what happened, and you ain't checked up on me? Right. And if that's the case, I understand how he would be frustrated, especially, and now I don't know if he addressed this. I got to listen to it. I'll have an answer next week. Especially if Khaled hasn't tried to talk to him since he told him no. Since he commented, if Khaled just threw a temper tantrum and was like, call Hov and was like, fuck the boy. Like, like, fuck the boy. Like, if he did that, then I even agree with Drake's stance more. And to not only call Khaled out, but called Khaled out for his lack of courageousness around his own people. Yeah. As a you-know-what with the whole dog. Like, that's clap. Yeah, like, you deserve 3 claps for that, Drake. Like, because he said it, like, he said the forbidden words. I think we might get demonetized, and I'm doing something with this episode, so I can't even say it, but unfortunately, y'all not feel that way, though. So, what he said, you can't really say in this climate without a backlash, truly, without a real backlash. Yeah. He said it on a song to let you know I support it, whilst telling somebody else, you won't say this about your own people, but running around like you Mr. Peace and Positivity. Right. That's heavy.
And half of what I am.
Exactly.
Like that's crazy, bro. And like Buddha just said, Khaled, the way his life looked. And when your life look a certain way, you can't be faking. Like his life looked everything just too crisp. Like, and so you in a position where you can lose a few deals. Yeah. You in a position where you can lose a few million and it not bother you, and you work your way back up. Especially with the ties to the businessmen you have with Ross and Hov, who both probably got got over 3-4 hundreds of millions in business. So,
Right.
like, I just think it's lame for. I think Drake is correct in everything he did around Cali Puff.
Yeah.
Like, truly.
Okay.
Next, Future. So I was in the spaces today. I actually don't know how being from Atlanta and being Future fans like we are. We didn't start with Future, but
Yeah.
Drake and Future are back.
Mm-hmm.
Calling the song "Ran to Atlanta," hilarious. Chef kiss.
Yeah.
Ran to Atlanta, like that's hilarious. Drake making songs based around the things Kendrick was saying on those songs is fantastic, bro. This is what inspiration is. This is what iron sharpening iron is. This is amazing, bro. Yeah. But I was in the spaces today. Shout out to Facts and Stats. Shout out to Wes. Shout out to Jordan. I was in the spaces today, and one of the boys blew up. Man, they was like, "Future." I live here, so I'm not even gonna say what he said. But Future soft. Is essentially what he said. Future don't stand for nothing. Future is lame. Future is all of this, all of the adjectives, and then one of the words that start with a B.
Yeah.
Huh?
For collabing with Drake again.
Yeah. And so my question is, do you agree with that? Do you look at Future away for being on the album?
I could not look at it like it could not move me any less. Like I was not moved at all. Like I don't think Drake and Future had like that big of an issue. Like
even the shots they did exchange was kind of like superficial.
Yeah,
like
you
my number one fan, dog.
Yeah.
Okay. So since y'all both feel this way, let me go ahead and push the conversation forward to where they went.
Right.
Because I agree. Yeah. I agree.
What were they saying? Yeah.
They were saying that Future facilitated this.
Right.
Future let Kendrick get on the song. Future let The Weeknd get on with him, and then Future threw his own shots. Yeah. And then in the GQ article, when he was asked about the beef, he acted like he didn't know what was going on after letting that happen. Yeah. So they're saying, how do you do all of this and then just work with him again? And my response was always like, one, it's clear they had a conversation, and two, y'all are taking this rap genre. This is a sport, y'all. This is a sport. This is theater. Yeah. This is acting. Yeah. And y'all are acting like this is real life. Like we got to have real friend code in here. Yeah. And that's not how this works. Yeah. So I was like, we have the luck of hindsight. So Kendrick dropped like that, and that was it for Future. Yeah. He wasn't on Not Like Us. He wasn't on Make the Grams.
Literally.
Like that was rap shit. Yeah. And they was like, it's not the control verse. Yeah. And like it's not just friendly competition. And I was like, sure. But the shots were still just friendly rap shots. And my point is like, sure. At the moment, Drake had the right to be frustrated that Future did that. Yeah. And I'm sure they had a little bit of a spat. And even with the Wait For You thing, it was like drama around the Wait For You verse, and it was word that like Drake went behind Future to take that song and get on and all of that. Yeah. So it was word about them beefing for a little bit. So the beef and everything that happened, I never thought they had a major issue that was coming back from. And for 2 years, we've been saying Drake and Future are working together again. We went through the list of everybody he was beefing with, who he would do a song with. Yeah. We both said no to Ross, and we was like, Future, he'll probably work with again.
Didn't he call Future his brother on Family Matters? Like, bro, that is my thing. Saying Future facilitated or like set Drake up. First, I am not sure that he was lying in that interview. Like that is an amazing verse, and as a rap nerd, we understood immediately every single sub and every single line. Future might have heard For All the Dogs. Was like, wonder what's that about, and kept it moving. Future not in the deep rap rabbit hole.
Nah, he was capping. But what I think it is my bad. Of everybody, I think Future and Drake had the most. I think I said it before. The most surface level of issues.
Right.
Seemed like they was beefing over probably a woman involved.
Right.
Maybe a woman who worked, somewhere in Miami. I don't know. I'm not gonna speculate, but. It seemed
know that
like,
motherfucker around.
Yeah. Fuck around, boy.
I don't know.
Soft as a motherfucker, too.
Yeah, but maybe she got a locker room. I don't know. It seemed like they issues was more on some, this ain't shit that you can't get past. And especially Drake. Drake is probably the most forgiving, for better or worse, rapper we've seen ever. We've seen a lot of people say a lot of stuff about Drake, and he put him on their album, or he hop on their album.
Yeah.
So if Meek can get a verse, I think anybody can get a verse.
Bro,
That's
like,
how I always feel
literally, dog.
So,
and Tory Lanez.
And so, what about this perspective? How does Drake not look soft in all of the adjectives
That's
they
what
gave
it
for
would be
Future?
more on him. It'd be
Like,
more
if
reflect on
the
him,
beef,
anybody.
if you think the beef got done to him, how does Drake not look soft for letting him get on the song? And I'm asking y'all to answer these questions just for the audience that feel deep.
Now, he does
I know y'all don't feel
if you
this way.
think like that,
See,
he
that's
does
the-
look soft.
That's the thing where I kind of agree. Like,
Okay.
I agree with you. It can't be fuck LeBron, but me and Future cool.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
That's
Okay.
like if it's scorched earth, like
But maybe he draw the line and not like us. Because Future's not involved. And
That's a
like,
funny line.
you know what I mean? Because like,
Yeah.
like that, even as a diss,
right.
there's nothing about like you not calling me something that's like disparaging and like
Right.
that. You saying for all my dogs, you taking my album name, and that's rap. That's real, just old school rap.
I'll take it a step further, no pun intended. I don't think Euphoria. Like, if Drake and Future, excuse me, if Drake and Kendrick stopped at Euphoria and the family, none of the stuff in Family Matters existed, it was just bars. I think in 7 years they could have had a Hov and Nas moment.
Yeah.
I think once Not Like Us happened and all of that happened, that's over with. But so I just like I'm agreeing with y'all. I just don't think it's a big deal.
And like that's the thing. And Metro play a part in it because Metro really don't.
Leland Wayne, he had to be a fucking influence.
Yeah, and Metro don't sound like he taking the apology on Twitter. He's saying, the fake love, talking about that shit. So it don't sound like Metro is on the other side.
Dude, I was about to say, I was wondering what Metro was talking about. I was like, it didn't sound like he was talking to you.
Like, I don't, and like, bro, at the end of the day, bro, like, that's Future, bro. Like, you're not going to be, like, why? What are you going to do, beef with Future?
Yeah, it ain't.
That's my thing. It's like, they was like, Future don't stand on nothing. I was like, does he sound like he stands on something?
Like, is that what you were expecting?
Is that like what you get from Future's music? Is he standing on shit? Like,
I feel like if you could legit ask Future, like, the day like that came out, like, what he think about the verse, he like, that's their business. Like,
yeah, bro.
If Kendrick want to get up with Drake, that's his business. Like,
yes, bro. And real quick, though, back to Cali. Cali, turning Jamaican. You getting told to represent your people, let God rise and all his enemies scatter. No man no better than Jah and his we run, Jah crew. Uno coming, uno thousands and two. They stand against you and hating me. Them just can't go through them heart, none clean nor free. I remind them so much of who they are supposed to be, and them royalty, them lost them identity.
Cali, you can't go like that.
Cali, what, bro?
I ain't gonna like Cali.
Cali, you supposed to be an activist, and you went Jamaican, dog. You went to Vibes Cartel. That's where you went, twin. That's sad, bro. That's truly sad, in my opinion. I am disgusted with Cali. I'm gonna listen to the album though, but I'm disgusted.
DeVito wrote that caption.
I ain't gonna, if I was Cali, I wouldn't have said a fucking word.
Bro, that's the thing, bro. Cali didn't have to say that.
I wouldn't.
Cali is a DJ, eh?
I'm out soon. I'd have posted the clip. Like,
Bruh.
I'm not beefing with Drake, bro. Is you crazy?
Cali not smart. Cali was supposed to post that shebang, dance to the shebang. He supposed to still keep it cool.
Yo, Iceman out. Iceman out.
She hit that Ebro. She hit that Ebro. Drake Day.
Can't wait to stream, yo.
First day of school fit.
Facts, yeah. I would say I'm a reactor nigga too. Like, I like seeing like people's reactions to it. Fantano's always super funny because like he is just a quintessential rap fucking nerd that everyone hates. Like, I wore a plaid shirt because I really like this album. I wore this plaid. Like, he is that guy. But Sean C. hatred of Drake is also hilarious. Like,
I ain't watch his reaction.
It's the crazy. He wasn't really mad at the album. He was mad at those 43 songs that he on stream. So like everybody's like trying to get him to listen to all these fucking songs. But for him to drop this many, first of all, shout out Chris Brown too for paving the way.
Heartbreak on the fool.
Yeah.
Shout out to CB.
Shout out for CB. CB's impact. I can't believe he dropped 43 songs and called Chris Brown. Like, yo, you used to do that, right?
Chris Brown was at the pop-up.
Was he?
Damn.
Seriously?
He was dancing. He was doing something.
There is a video of him dancing, not like us.
Yeah, anybody dancing and not like us is cut off.
Yeah.
All right.
Can't pop lock to nothing.
We cooked.
But Drake, you gotta forgive Chris. Chris cannot help himself. Chris cannot hear that beat and not just start moving, bro. Like, if you've ever met a dancing ass nigga, bro, they cannot help themselves.
You better pop
bro.
lock to hard for the radio.
Hell of a day for Odell. I'm I'm sure.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Oh, they're playing shebang right now.
Yeah.
Odell is in a dance mirror. Odell went to the gym to go dance.
Jerry McCain already posted the TikTok. I swear to God.
The jamification is so funny. Like being a fan of basketball is so funny now because like your team used to just go home. Now niggas just posting Iceman TikTok, like getting off the bus after sweeping your team. I do want to shout out just all the Drake. I don't know what we call them, Drake posse or like the peripherals around Drake. Like who held it down. Like Act finally got his shade.
Yeah. Salute the Act.
Yeah, Ben the Dime got a skit.
Salute
he
the
on the
band,
album,
bro.
like, Eddie Ross got a bar, you know.
Yeah, salute the
Shane Gillis.
Yeah, Shane Gillis.
Shout out Shane Gillis. Shout out Shane Gillis.
Salute the Dick Riding, bro. Salute the Dick Riding. When Dick Riding gets you somewhere, man.
That's a fact. Or Ice Spice.
All right, it's about an hour in, man. Let's get into these tracks. Let's go track by track. All right, we're gonna start with Iceman. We'll jump into the heavy hitters from the other albums in a second, but let's start with the intro. Make Them Cry. I already spoke about the first verse and how much I loved it and how reflective it felt. How did you guys feel about the intro when you, and don't go to, if you heard the live stream and heard it on the live stream, don't go there. When you sat down, you know you're about to listen to this album in its entirety on your time. How did you feel about that intro? What tone did that set for you?
Man, I love, it's going to sound weird, like, but, because a lot of people hate on Drake tough raps. Drake Mob Boss raps are pretty fire.
Yeah.
Like Drake Mob Boss raps are tough. Like and the Family Matters where he just talking to that random white guy about some shit. Like your mob ties. Like him in that like was it Scary Hours 2, I think, when he first started it. Like I loved it. Like Omerta, like
diplomatic immunity.
Yeah, that was like the birth of like the super mob boss Drake. But you missing the first verse. The second verse for me, I love. The second verse for me committed to me that like, okay, we're rapping. We are rapping. We are locked in. We got a classic Drake beat switch. This nigga's talking about his, this is going to be such a weird thing. This is going to be such a weird comparison, but like, he kind of reminded me of Thrag a little bit at the end. Where he was like, my brother sold his chain. And he get to the end and he's so disgusted with that nigga.
Yeah.
But at the beginning, he still call him his brother.
When I that song, I was like, is this just about somebody selling the chain? I'm trying to think, like, was another offense that I'm missing? No, it was just a chain.
He could not believe that. They say even your baby mom says you moving backwards, bro. Like, it was such a great tone setter for the album.
Okay, Buddha.
Make Them Pay. I love the intro. It's probably one of my favorite. Besides Champagne Poetry, probably my favorite Drake intro of the 2020s.
Oh, I thought you were about to say ever. I was about to say, have you heard Tuscan Leather?
Oh, no. Over My Dead Body would be my number one, actually.
Okay. Those are my top two as well. Right,
Make Them Cry for the 2020s right there with Champagne Poetry to me. The tone, it was a tone setter for me, and I think that's where the cutting off at the knee, standing on business with me, that stood out for me immediately because I just watched Roots recently. So that was actually like fresh on my head. So like I got Kunta from that immediately. I was like, oh, okay, I see what type of time he on. So I thought it was a very strong intro. Like I said, I didn't watch it live because I was still performing actually when this part of the album was getting live streamed. But when I tapped in, I was set. I was as they say.
All right.
What was you thinking when you first heard Make Them Cry?
Man, I was like, here we go. When I heard him say dig deep.
Yeah.
And when he was like, dig deep, and he was like, nah, go deeper.
Right.
I was like, oh, we in for a treat. I was like, this is what I've been waiting for.
Right.
We really finna get the reflective, the hungry Drake. And so, like y'all just said, I'll piggyback tone setter for me. And I agree with you, Buddha. I got this solidly, heavy-handedly over Champagne Poetry. This is his best intro since Tuscan Leather, honestly, because I don't really like the Views intro.
Hey, Drake got some intros.
I don't like Legend like that. I like it. Let me cap.
Smoke.
I'm lying. I'm lying. I want to stop before we can go further. I love Legend.
Okay.
I love Legend. I'm lying. I'm sorry. But no, I still do think this is a better. And let me say, like, Drake does such a good job of telling you where he is and where he's at, and that's always been my favorite thing about Drake. So not only is the rapping immaculate on this, the version of Drake of this is my favorite type of version. So that's why I'm gonna like it over those other songs up until Tuscan Leather. But yeah, Tone Setter. And then Dust. Buddha, you start with that because you mentioned how much you like that song already.
Man, that is like, we always talk about Drake sounds bored. That's like common narrative we hear. Drake sounds bored. He sounds like he don't want to rap. Dust is like, that sound like a nigga who's rejuvenated to rap. Like, just even though it's like, it's kind of silly, it's kind of go-bo the dust off your plaques, but he blowing into the microphone. You can tell he's excited about what he's saying. You can tell he's like, it's kind of almost kind of like, you know that tone of voice where somebody's like kind of half laughing at you?
Yeah.
Like, he just delivers it. I'll probably play Dust. I don't know if Dust is going to be on the radio, but I do know Dust is going to go.
He too hard for the radio.
You're right. I know it's going to go quadruple platinum in my headphones. That, and honestly, the 10 seconds, whatever beat that was at the last 10 seconds when the strings came in that Dust, 40, stop playing. Stop playing.
Yeah.
Bro. I could have done 3 more minutes of Dust. I ain't gonna lie. With another beat change. It's just, that's when I knew. I was like, okay, it's just, because you know he do the stream of consciousness. Every album he got, even though you didn't like it, he got the 8 a.m. in Charlotte. Every album he gonna have those. But there's more to rapping Drake than just 5 minutes. No hook. Even though I mean,
just
like,
all bars type.
Part of rapping Drake is I can make a hit rapping too. Like I used to make headlines. I used to make You know what I mean? I started from the bottom. I used to make. It was catchy and I've been saying go blow the dust off your plaques all day. I've been man, what?
House is spotless. It's that house.
When was the year they said he had? I started googling stuff. When was the year?
What year did he have slaps? I don't remember.
Like he sounded genuinely perplexed on that song. That's like that was.
And for those of you that are tired of the Kendrick shots, they're coming for the rest of his career. He's never gonna stop that. Drake is a petty nigga. Drake is hold grudges.
I thought that was Rocky. I got Rocky on Dust. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh,
Kendrick got Plex, a new Plex.
Yeah.
Like when's Rocky last Plex?
Yeah. When is Rocky?
When was the year they said you had slaps?
Yeah.
Shit. Good point.
Because like it don't really work for Kendrick in my opinion. Yeah. I think that would be kind of lack self awareness.
You changed my mind. You're right. That's definitely about Rocky. You're right. You're right.
I feel like there is a healthy trade.
He got songs with Rihanna. You can't say that. But
I'm sorry. Trade between the two where it's like Drake can admit, and this is why it's such a great album. Drake can admit in his words he faced like death or like the Grim Reaper. He can admit he saw the Grim Reaper in the intro. But he can also, on the other side, be like, y'all niggas still ass. Like, he's still gonna wet. Like, I love that. Like, he's not good. It's a difference between crying about the result and still being like, yeah, fuck them niggas still. Like, that is the line he walked, especially early on the album, because you know people are gonna be looking for it.
Whisper My Name. Boy, that flow he hit and Whisper My Name.
Flow state.
That flow he got in that second verse. Boy.
Whisper My Name is
that boy is different.
And he sing it at the end.
He is something special, boy. Yeah, bro. I was like, oh, this is a strong 3. Like he came out swinging. Right. I was impressed.
Am I a GOAT? Probably not.
I was impressed, and then. The run from, let's just talk about all 3 together. Whisper My Name, Janice, STFU, and Ran to Atlanta. All 3 of those together gave you the hits of the album. It was like before I'm throwing shots, I'm letting you know I'm here and I'm feeling this, but I'm going to give you the Drake you looking for the women to turn on and listen to the first 5 songs because then they got something for them. But later, we going to get into what we need to get into. Yeah. And I love that he did that with these 3 songs. I'm screaming. I'm sorry.
I love Janice. Shut the fuck up.
Janice. It's crazy because I first heard Janice. I was like, "Am I not gonna like this?" But it's so catchy. It's so perfectly
good,
done.
Bro.
The tone is so perfect. It's right on that line of like would be annoying if anybody else did it, but
he didn't
does
go
it.
too far. Like even when he did
Exactly.
the inflections and all that, like he just kept it. And then the verses was mean.
Yeah,
bro. Like that's
them
what
shits were-
like you. It was like some real annoyance, some real like pissed off energy in them verses. Yeah.
And on this, we get my label got to free me, baby. Like,
and what I love, bro, about
Tired of niggas telling me. Tired y'all niggas telling me it's real. Pussy, I know when it's real.
What I love about these, what I love about these songs, bro, is he's still pushing himself.
Right.
He didn't go from all right, I'm gonna rap real hard and I'm gonna be the Drake we wanted to be rapping, but I'm gonna just do what I know. He's still pushing himself to keep that Lil Yachty sound without Lil Yachty and perfect.
Also, production wise.
Yeah, I don't know how we have gotten through this far.
Like, we ain't talking about production.
We have not.
Shut the fuck up. That beat. That's some of the best shit he don't rapped on in years.
Every single one of these beats are better than the beats he's been rapping on. Every single one of them.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he said party that bullshit. I ain't gonna lie. He said some sexy soul shit. Like, he said party some bullshit. Like,
and we've been talking about how important 40 was. Yeah. We kept telling y'all he misses 40. 40 is a genius gang. Right. 40, Drake music when he was in his prime has always sounded just so crisp, clear. The production has always fit exactly what he was pushing for with the songwriting. This album fits right back into that box, man. 40 is so important. So I want to commend every producer that worked on this album. I know you feel how you feel about the song, but that Too Hot for the Radio beat.
Oh, that beat is crazy.
Crazy.
That beat is nuts.
Shout out to P-Lo, bro. That is crazy, bro.
Nuts.
All of the timestamp beats are crazy. Yeah. The Jodeci sample on a beatie is crazy. Yeah. The production on all three albums was top notch.
Right.
But how did y'all feel about the Future song?
I fucked with it. I ain't gonna lie. I love Future. Niggas
Flow
was
State.
hating on it. Yeah, niggas was hating on it because it's Drake and Future, and niggas got Future this. Listen, that's still Future hit. He was still
Iceman turn.
Yeah.
Iceman turn.
That nigga, I don't even know what day it is. I love it out here, nigga. Like, Future music is just so how could you ever listen to something Future says and expect him to be the type of nigga to stand?
This nigga got 43 of the top 46 on Genius right now.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Like, how do you hear him talk about that shit and be like, damn, why wasn't Future more conscious of how this looked?
Y'all like Molly on there?
I liked her more than everybody else, bro.
Yeah, I didn't like her, but Drake cleaned it up at the end. Like, that's it. If Drake, if Drake cut the song off at there, I'm probably mad at it. But he's like, that last little 30 seconds.
He rapped to the end.
He went back in.
When he went on the ice, I thought it was going to end on the Iceman turn. I'm like, but then we came, I was okay.
Because I kind of fuck with it because it felt like a bridge. Like, it felt like a bridge in between Drake and Future. It wasn't supposed to be too much. Right. She didn't do too much. She stayed in the flow. The flow was catchy. Right. I'm not listening to Molly Santana for like, oh, give me some bars. Like, just give me some catchy shit to get me to
like, it reminded me kind of like how Kanye would use like a Cardi.
Off the grid,
Or like niggas hate me for this, but on the I don't give a fuck the Yeet Drake song, 30 seconds of that song is good as fuck. Like that 30 seconds where Yeet is going, it's like that sounds really hard. Like in little spurts, like you've seen Drake just put somebody there that sound crazy.
Exactly.
But I didn't think it was as bad as like niggas was gassing it.
I think it might be one of the worst songs on the album, but I like the album, so it's like I don't think it's a terrible song.
I don't. So when an album is great to me, and I categorize this as a really good, great album, I don't ever. I'm not gonna act like I'm perfect. I try not to use the phrase "worst song" because that gives the notion that the song is bad. And like you said, I don't think it's bad songs on here. All of the catchy songs, other than Too Hot for the Radio, I do think that's my favorite song. I'm sorry, y'all can't stop me in that. Nokia got me. It's in that Nokia bag. But all of the rapidy rap stuff is just the best shit on this album because it's what we've been waiting for. So I agree with you. It would, if we were ranking the songs, it would be the bottom 6 songs. But I still think it's a really great song, and you're gonna hear it outside all summer, all summer. All right, next 2, Shebang and Make Them Pay. Shout out to Quavo. Mika.
Hey, Manish on the beats.
Shebang.
Mama.
Shebang, instant Hall of Fame. Put it in the Hall of Fame. First ballot.
That's flow state. That's actual.
Yes. Yeah.
First ballot.
That's like when you Merriam-Webster, you look up flow state. Yeah. You're gonna be like Manish on the beat.
Shebang, one of them songs. If a nigga was like, "Yo, I want to listen to Drake," what should I listen to? Shebang would be one of my first songs. Like, if you listen to this and don't like this song, you don't like Drake.
You know what Shebang feel me like? Shebang is like, I'm opening up like 2K27 and it's like low notes like Manish on the beat. Shebang.
Yeah.
Like, that's
you can just see that, like, bro, it is so like it's so light.
It's bro. Yeah. I like when Drake gets in the pocket where it feels effortless. Like, it don't feel like he wrote a word of that down. Right. It feel like he was in the studio, blunt in one hand, that wine he be drinking in another, and it was just in the mic, where's the beef? It's good. Yeah. Where's the boy? He's booked.
It's like a lot of levity in his bars.
Right. Don't even recognize none of these names on the top of the charts. I look.
He looked. He wanted to see if he recognized it.
It's kind of like chant. It's kind of like a chant type of flow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Because now that I'm hearing it, I hear the call and response at the concert. Yeah. Where's the beef? It's cooked. I hear it at the concert. Yeah, bro. I hear it. Great fucking ear.
She said she missed me, all caps. Gotta aim better than that. That's the thing. He's getting off throughout the entire song.
Yeah, it's a lot of slick talk on this.
And the niggas be like, niggas always kill us like, bro, what is Drake gonna talk about? Like, bro, he said she trying to get the date for the album, trying to finesse Polly Market for some bread. Like only Drake can say shit like that. Like, it's stuff in there he was not telling
y'all. Don't even recognize none of these names on top of the chart.
I look. Last one you dropped was shit. I did prayers play on that whole skip.
It's just like, if you take it, I think if you take it too seriously, you're missing the point of the song.
Yes, bro.
It's like, you know what it's like? So if I was watching 48 Hours, I'm not watching the same way as I'm watching End of Watch. Like, they both are technically, I guess, buddy cop movies, but it's like there's obviously intention of humor and.
I was like, you talking about a murder show?
No. I'm talking about Eddie Murphy. Yeah, Eddie Murphy, Nick Nolte. You watching that? Of course, there's common elements of murder and all that, but it's like, the tone is completely different.
Exactly, it's meant to be different.
That's like you can't compare Drake and Kendrick. Like Drake has, Kendrick has a comedic aspect too. You know, he's a very good writer, but Drake is like born in that comedic aspect. Like, he is an actor. He is a comedic person. Like,
that's the thing. Like, this is gonna sound so weird, but like Drake is funny. Yeah. Kendrick says funny things.
Says funny shit.
Like, Kendrick will say shit and like I'll legit laugh out loud. Yeah. Like the first time, like the what is the brain shit, that shit is hilarious. Yeah. But Drake, the character is so funny that it changes the tone for all these songs.
Yeah. Kendrick is serious and tells jokes. I think Drake is like tells jokes and gets serious.
Right. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. So tens across the board on Shebang, bro. And again, shout out to Quavo. Make Them Pay, Burning Bridges. That was the second Make Them on the.
Pay is the I Know Why the Cage Bird sings.
Yeah, that's
the one.
That might be the best song on the album. Right?
Yeah, he just want to be free, Lucian. Yeah. Lucian, he just want to be free.
Free. They gonna serve 100 subpoenas. He was talking crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's been a song under 9 yet.
Really. Boy, that nigga said these niggas measuring their dick size in millimeters. Boy, that is hilarious, bro.
Yeah, Albany Marine, they done served up 100 subpoenas. I done got my shit inside arenas like Gilbert Arenas. I remember lobster ravioli. What is he talking about?
And this is the one where we get the fuck J. Cole, fuck the Big Three, fuck Rick Ross, fuck the industry. Like, we really get where he leans in on all that. Like, and then the last thing he says is, I'm better off independent. They should let me be free, bro.
Don't be surprised when you see the whole YM and CA like the Village people.
Oh, yeah. Man.
Hold on. I do have to go back to Shebang, bro. Yeah. The bar where he said, I gotta go find it. He said, I think it's somewhere right here. Boy, he said my nigga don't know how to pay me back, so he said niggas he catches free. Nah, bro, that is crazy, bro. Like, I'm so rich, bro, I don't even know what Nah, bro, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro. But yeah, to make them pay.
Yeah.
some of the best Drake rapping we've gotten in a long time.
Right.
A long time. And we got to take an interlude from discussing these songs. Hand clap for us.
Hey, we have been on it, kid.
If you guys don't know, Ish and I have get super passionate about two things: football, and it's Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef. We have screamed, we have yelled the last 2 years about this beef, and one of the main points we have been screaming is Drake is trying to get independent.
Yeah.
We have been saying, I don't believe the whole it was a plot and Jay-Z, Lucy, and Kendrick were on the phone together. Like, let's take him out. Like, it wasn't like that. But it was we're going to let this happen. We're going to give it a little bit more of a push than we usually would a rap beef because we know he's trying to fight something, and the longer we can keep him here, the better it is for us. Right. Drake is trying to get independent. We have been saying it for 3 years. If we had a full staff of editors, I would have every clip lined up of us screaming, he's trying to get independent. Yeah. So when you heard that, when you heard him talking to Lucy, when you heard him talking to UMG, what were your thoughts?
You want to know for real? Like, honestly? Because I'm crazy.
I know.
Kanye was right. I sat there like, this nigga Kanye was right. Everyone laughed at us, They said, why is he dropping a Like That remix? We don't want you in the beef, Kanye. He has something very important to say. And it's still up in the air. Nobody wants to say what's really going on. But since he's been on UMG, at minimum, it's been 2 tours and 4 or 5 albums now?
Yeah.
And he's still fighting a label deal. And on the album, he's saying, let me out, please. Like, y'all should let him out. I think he got a lifetime UMG deal.
Do you think it's possible that song is written before he decided to do the other 2 albums?
Nah. I don't think so. Because I feel like it kind of puts I don't say it's like the last chapter of the Lucy and stuff, but like we don't really get a next step in the current place he is with his deal. Because I think it was Scorpion was like, said, as soon as this one dropped, I'm out of the deal. Yeah. Singing D'Angelo, how does it feel? Like, I think that might be it for real. Because I feel like all these are licensed under UMG. I don't think he's dropping no time soon. And if he did, it's probably still going to be UMG.
So you think that this is a case of they actually got him?
Yes.
It's not that it's no amount of albums, because the theory right now is he dropped 3 albums so he can get out of his deal. Right. You don't think that's the theory? This is
what I would say. If we go full, to our credit, mode we've been in this whole time, where I'm trying to look ahead as much as I can, I would say Drake got the first big deal where he cashed out and sold the first part of his discography and got that super big check, and then re-upped for this deal. And then once he got on this deal, he would expect it to keep going up. And he talks about that, like bees on the table. He was expecting it to keep going up because there would be nothing. It's crazy. Before the beef, we were saying nothing's going to knock Drake off because Drake is too famous to be knocked off.
Yeah.
Like, even if he loses the beef, niggas going to still listen. But with this hurting, like he mentioned, not being able to get number 1 because the gatekeepers and all that, not being able to retain how high he was in the market space when Scorpion was out, was Certified Lover Boy, views and all that, his music evaluation, if like we were treated like companies, is way lower than he thought it would be. And with the beef, if we were to take some of the, like, they planned this around this, the more Kendrick won by, the worse that evaluation would be. So the more Kendrick won, the more listeners he lost. Heart Part 6 having more dislikes than likes. They already have him, but the price is way lower if his next 3 albums don't chart like his first 3 albums.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And that would be if you ask what is really going on, because I feel like the template for this would be the Frank Ocean shit, where Endless was a visual album. You mentioned how this was this was a visual album, and then boom, Blonde was the Mine album. Like, I got y'all niggas. I don't think he drops 3 albums tonight, like last night, if after that he's out of his deal. And I don't think he drops this album if he is focused on what's after his deal.
Why?
Because to this point, I mean, this is probably going to be his. First of all, I know he knows this is probably his best rap album in 10 years.
Yeah.
He mentioned he knows it will win the Grammy, whether he thinks because it's quality or because it's Drake, or like the politics of it, what she said in the next bar,
which I love.
Yeah, I think this is a Grammy level rap project from Drake to a level like a focus we haven't seen in many years.
Okay.
Like, of course, he's coming off the beef, and it was gonna sound a certain way. But I feel like if he was, we're 3 albums out of fixing the deal. This shit is 15 songs all together of Made of Honor, Habibi, and Iceman, and then you get a next one in the winter, and then top of 2027 you get one, and then you get the real Drake album. Iceman being this good, and all of them still saying UMG, I just don't know, bro. I think he's in a lifetime deal for sure.
So you're basically saying that, if he was about to get out of his deal, he would have waited to drop this type of project so he could recoup as much money as possible with it. Okay, I like that theory.
This is why I got kind of a little pushback is because I know either the first or the second appeal, UMG's response, they mentioned in the legal proceeding that his deliverables for his contract were up, and he was up for renegotiation. So at some point in 2025 or early 2026, he was up for renegotiation. So my theory is, you said you don't think this is a get out of my deal move because it's almost, I think you kind of almost saying it's too good to
that's one of the reasons for sure.
That's why I may push back. If Drake is thinking, I'm in a really important part of my career, if I'm trying to get out of my deal, if I really mean I'm going independent, or if I'm really just capping, I really want to skirt off to Sony or some other big pockets, would you not want to have, like, as part of your strongest effort of the decade on the table, like already on the table? Right. By the time, because these are going 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Like on Billboard.
Shit.
So
they might go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Like I said, we don't know. But, like, for example, if he was out of his deal with this, this would be the strongest position he could have post-beef possible.
I agree with that up to a certain point. And one of the reasons I would push back is when Dre was getting out of his Death Row shit, he went to what is that nigga name? Like the super big
Iovine?
Yeah, he went to Jimmy Iovine before he was out. Played that nigga his album. Yeah. He said, don't take this album nowhere else. Let us try to get you out of this deal. I feel like if in 2027, 2028, he could be going to companies like, I'm out of the deal. I'm ready to drop. These are my terms. Whoever bid the most, get it. I feel like you bait them with this album instead of putting it on paper for them. Because as good as first of all 3 of these albums are going to do really well. Individually, song by song basis, we still don't know what's up with that chart shit. And even more so than ever, he mentioned it. He mentioned he was trying to get that spot, and niggas was trying to keep him out of it. Niggas are trying to keep him in that same place right under Michael Jackson. So, like, that is why I'm so, like, surprised that, first of all, 3 albums, and all 3 are still under UMG.
So, I lean more towards Ish's theory, and here's why. I'm thinking of Lil Wayne's deal with Cash Money. And Cash Money owed Lil Wayne money. Right. And they just wouldn't give it to him. Yeah. Like, this wasn't a lot. Like, if Lil Wayne got the money, Lil Wayne got 35, 45 M's from that deal. Right. Like, he was owed that money, and they just would not give it to him. So when I look at that perspective, and I look at 5 fucking years of turmoil, when I will have a conversation one day on Patreon, I think that ruined Lil Wayne's career. Like, I think Lil Wayne could have had another 5, 6, 7, 10-year run, but that ruined it. Yeah. So if I look at that perspective, and Ish, who's Cash Money under?
UMG.
Who has Cash Money been under?
UMG.
And where did Drake start?
Cash Money. UMG.
So this tree that he's under has done this.
Yeah.
Juvie has had problems with him. This is UMG. I know everybody likes to throw Birdman and Stunner, but this UMG umbrella has been over Cash Money forever. So it wasn't, I don't know if y'all thought that Birdman was sitting in the corner office like, don't get that nigga no money.
Hey, that's what Rick Ross said. That's what Rick Ross said.
Like, and don't get me wrong. He was a part of it, but he wasn't 100% the only nigga. Like, we not paying him. This was a record label issue.
Right.
So you have an issue with Juvie, the biggest artist on your label at the time. Then Wayne becomes the biggest rap artist we've ever seen.
Yep.
Goes on a run, pays you quadruple what you ever thought you would get from him, what you would ever thought you would make from rap music. Yeah. And he tells you he wants what, compared to what you have made off of him, he wants chump change from what he has earned.
Taxes from
what he has earned, gang. And taxes from, literally. What he has earned. And you won't give it to him for 5 years. Yeah. And so now you telling me, nigga, I gave you 400 M's. Yeah. Twice. You're not going anywhere.
40 and 45 if we take
You're not going anywhere, nigga. I gave you $1 billion. Yeah. You're right here. You're mine, and you're not going anywhere.
LeBron and Nike.
So another one. I like that. I like that a lot.
Listen, you mentioned the lawsuits in one of the billion. Who knows what document it was in? But it was in one of the UMG rebuttals. They were like, and we look forward to doing business with Drake in the future. Like, we look forward to continuing our relationship.
They heard Iceman.
Yeah. They heard Iceman, basically. Yeah. We can't wait either. Yeah.
Dust up them play.
Yeah. And if J. Cole is to be believed, J. Cole also said the same thing as Kanye did. Kanye said, lifetime deal, I feel bad for niggas. And J. Cole said, niggas are selling, the Golden Goose is selling their soul to Lucian.
And he mentioned the Golden Goose on the album.
Yeah. And niggas told me I was crazy, Chris. Niggas told me J. Cole would never. They besties, Chris. Niggas told me they do all these songs and they ain't go on tour. No, bro, these niggas are not friends.
Yeah, that's why you got head top, Jermaine.
So what a fucking theory ish. That is, I don't even think that's a theory. I think that's where we're at. Yeah. He is in a lifetime deal. He cannot get out of it. And because this is what we gotta think, y'all. And I'm gonna let y'all in.
I just want to be free.
Think about this. I could bring a lot of examples to explain what I'm about to say, but I'm gonna bring the simplest one I can, and it happened a month ago. Drake put ice. He just put tons of ice.
Yeah, it was everywhere.
In the middle of Toronto. He was just driving around, dropping 900-pound blocks of ice and telling niggas to go on a scavenger hunt.
Yeah.
You think he can't buy himself out of a deal? You think he ain't got money to buy himself out of a deal? Why else would he be screaming, "Let me free"?
I just want to be free.
There's no other explanation other than you're in a lifetime deal. We have you trapped. We gave you too much money. We will continue to give you as much money, but the money you're trying to go get, you're not getting on your own. Yeah. We are a partner, and you're going to stay my partner.
You had them to 5.
Let me hit you.
Maybe we might go 550.
Yeah, let me hit you some crazy shit.
Iceman going crazy. We got 6.
So first on the album, he also says it's the difference between getting out of your deal and being let out of your deal. And there's a big difference. Like, and he sounded like he need to be let out of his deal. Yeah. But what if I told you Kendrick said or alluded to something similar in the beef with Drake?
What did he say?
He didn't say it. The end of the Not Like Us video. And we talked about this. When the Not Like Us video ended, when it first zooms in and you're from the Owl's point of view, it's just Kendrick and the Bird. You don't see the bars. You don't see the cage. It looks like it's just them two. when it zooms to Kendrick's point of view and it zooms out, you see the owl is in the cage. Because Drake thought he was free. Drake thought he was free. And in reality, at the end of all this, now he's actually in a cage and he is trapped at UMG. That's what that is. That's what that final scene in Not Like Us is. It is breadcrumbs everywhere. And Drake cannot get out of this deal. That's why you see him moving like this. Like you said, there is not a price tag they could put on that contract that would not get him out if there was a number. If you could get to a number, there would be a number. He can't.
I think they're playing in his face. Like, give me $250 million. Like something stupid. Yeah. Something just dumb as fuck. Like, and it's because in business, there's negotiations that you have to quote unquote lose on to gain later. Yeah. But there is also strong arming. Right. And you not finna strong arming. You not finna treat me like I'm some bitch ass nigga.
Yeah. All right. I ain't gonna lie.
You just say that.
Something just hit me crazy, bro. Y'all remember? Well, not remember because we know we at a certain age, so we was kind of babies this time. But Mike going through it with Sony and the glove on the cover of Ice. Y'all don't. Yeah. I'm just.
Yes, bro. It's the same thing.
Starting to think like
he's trapped.
People said Mike was kind of maybe not Lifetime, but Mike was in a very, very lucrative, like a deal so lucrative that it was tough to get out of. Like, they gave, I don't know what they gave Mike, but you can guess they probably gave Mike 700, 600 back then.
Back then, for sure.
Which is $80 billion right
now. But I remember because you remember like. That's why Mike never dropped again. Like after Invincible, Mike never dropped again because he never got out of that Sony. He never
Great pull, bro. Great. I don't know. And I honestly, our bad for not starting at the cover. Insane.
Great cover.
Classic
cover. Top 3 Drake cover.
And I was about to say that's how I knew he was coming for real. Yeah. Drake ain't
He didn't Google search Michael Jackson glove. I think nigga he went to the closet.
I would say damn near top 2. I would say damn near top 2 cover. Like, it's hard to beat.
Take care.
I would say nothing was the same. Nothing was the same.
Take care.
So iconic.
Behind you, that's classic, right?
Oh yeah. Hey, listen. Hey, we keep one up here for sure.
I ain't gonna lie, the glove. It's just like he got the glove. Like he actually got the glove.
So bro. Like I don't know how I didn't start here because that was the first thing that gave me the idea he was taking it serious. Because he took an album cover serious in 25 years.
That's a fact.
But all 3 covers are nice though. Yeah. Like, all 3 you could put on the wall. Like
and that's what I'm saying. Like that was the first one I saw. But then I saw the rest of them and I was like,
There's no emojis on these covers.
It ain't no cheap.
Fucking Adonis drawing and shit.
I might need that Iceman vinyl.
No, I do.
I might need that glove.
I'm getting that. That bitch.
We gonna get an Iceman poster in here somewhere.
That shit is gonna be expensive.
But yeah, man, I think Drake is in one of those like, and it's so. That's what makes him and Hove beef so interesting for me, because of course Kendrick and Drake have this back and forth like competitor wise, but Jay-Z tried to stop this from happening. And whoever side you're on, you can both say it was right. Drake made $1 billion making his music. He still got the $1 billion. Like it didn't turn out that bad.
That's the weird part about it. It's like, did he really fuck? Like, people like okay, so like I think it's like how about this? Like if you signed a 10-year NFL deal, if you signed the Patty Mahomes deal,
right.
Eventually, in 7-8 years, you might be like, "Oh, you was stupid, bro. You should sign a 5-year deal. You could have made $300 more million." Yeah. But Patty Mahomes might tell you, "I also could have tore my ACL in year 5,
exactly,
and got nothing."
Right.
Like, so
and did
Drake might tell you
legit?
He just did.
Like Drake might tell you, like, I took. Let's say he took 4 and 5, and they say they came out with another 5. Yeah. So let's say he looking at 1.4. For his last 10 years of work.
Yeah. It's like all right.
Who in the mainstream rap industry, if you ask them 10 years, your last 10 years for $1.4 billion, the list is on the count of 5, if not less, who is saying no to that deal.
It's way less. It's way less.
So, and I agree with you. Like, because what I was about to say is worse ways to be trapped. Yeah. You know what I mean?
He's in a, y'all ever seen Flushed Away? That nigga in a nice house.
Like, you feel me?
That nigga's in a nice house.
You feel me? But at the end of the day, and this was Harley's
like
point.
This nigga complaining.
Lucy can't figure it out. Lucy can't figure out why this nigga mad. Why? Like, Lucy don't know my fucking name. Yo, like, man, bro, like Drake, niggas have bigger problems for sure.
Our lobster too buttery.
But
his lobster way too buttery.
Want to give me 600.
Yeah, it's like that nigga
Nah,
he spent
y'all
$3
are
million
stupid, bro.
on he spent $3 million on a rollout. Wale can't get a fucking
bro.
marketing budget.
My
That was
lobster
Wale
too buttery.
rollout in God's playing video.
My steak
That was the
break on my
PYT.
fork.
That was the PYT budget.
Like, my bitch too thick. Oh my god. Like Drake have problems. We just like other rappers not having them problems, bro.
But to Ho's point,
Yes.
because this is Ho's point, and this is the point I agree with, and this is Joe Budden's point as well. Yeah, cool. 1.4 billion is cool, and you earned it.
Yeah.
You deserved it.
Yeah.
But if they paid you 1.4, what they make off you?
What were we supposed to get?
What were you supposed to get?
Yeah.
So and to bring it, you know what we do on the show, to bring it to sports, they always tell athletes, be grateful. Be grateful for these lucrative contracts. And I tell you, it's not a lot of them. Steph Curry's underpaid, gang.
Yeah.
The Warriors were valued at $400 million when he got there. The Warriors are the third most valued franchise on the planet.
Yeah.
The Warriors are worth $9 billion.
Yeah.
That $60 million he's getting this year is chump change compared to what Joe Lacob has made off of the back of Steph Curry's work ethic.
That's a fact.
Off of Draymond Green, off of Klay Thompson's work ethic.
Yep.
LeBron James is underpaid. Kevin Durant is underpaid. Patrick Mahomes,
In
Tom
hindsight,
Brady.
it makes sense why Dan Gilbert reacted like that when LeBron left. Like, LeBron left, like he just watched like $400 million walk out the door.
Yes.
Like, yeah.
Yes. So when I look at it from that perspective, that's what Hov is saying. It's like they gave you 1.4 twin, but you could have 7.
And let me
off music,
But
twin.
like, but
this ain't nothing to do with
That's my
business
thing
right
with
now.
Hov,
Yeah.
though. Like, you not getting that with Rock Nation.
No, but this is the
You're not
thing.
getting that
But
1.4
no,
Rock
but it
Nation.
was that's the thing. It was with Tidal. That is where it starts because like Drake.
You not getting that 1.4 with title.
Listen, you not this title, but if the plan like just a time like this is how detailed we are with the show. We gonna take it back to 444 by Jay-Z. This matters in the Kendrick Drake beef. I know you don't think it does. Jay-Z was the first nigga to really go at Lucy and on wax. And he did it on the song. I think it was the song we was talking about Prince, but I think it's La La Land. It's like, we stuck in La La Land.
Yep.
Even when we win, we gonna lose. That song sounds like
Dickie
a
wanted the
warning
masters with
for
his
Drake
masters.
in hindsight. It was like, Lucien is cool, but Lucien don't write it. Like, they grass is greener because they always raking and more like, he's basically,
Man, I forgot about that about Lucien.
he's literally telling you like, yo, he is good. Like Lucien is he'll give you this, but he wants to keep the rest.
Yes.
And if the plan was to take it back to title for niggas who were not nerds back then, it was Rihanna's Anti, Drake Views, Beyonce Lemonade, Kanye to Pimple Butterfly,
And Nicki.
Kinda Life of Pablo, and Nicki Minaj.
Pink Print.
Pink Print.
Hello, yeah, I am to forever. 08 to now. My bad. Sorry.
Now think about it, like just think about in hindsight, these are the albums that you love from these artists. Now imagine for 9 months they were only on title. Like what was the plan? Like if for those 9 months Views was out, Controller was out, One Dance was out, that was on
But it
title.
go deeper. If you're going back to 444, you gotta go back to Charged Up.
Yo, Charged Up.
You know, I'm trying to take the high road. I still got love for my idols. I got me a deal with Apple, but I still feel entitled.
That's what I'm saying. Like they flirted with that idea a long time, but without Drake, like that's why it's such a flashpoint moment. Because Tidal, Apple Music, and not really Spotify, because Spotify was kind of already bigger overseas, but Apple Music, Tidal were kind of launching at the same time. Because that's when you could get a free trial for Apple Music and shit. Like back then, you can't like I don't know if you can do that now. I've been so long, but people forget. Drake kick-started Apple Music.
Yes.
Drake
facts.
kick-started
Off his back,
Apple Music.
Him and Frank back-to-back years.
Him and Frank.
And then Chance.
And then Chance.
Chance.
3
Yeah,
straight
yeah,
years,
that's
3
real.
straight exclusive, 3 straight album of the year, stop the world moments.
Grammy.
And Views. Think about how big Views is. Drake is the biggest rapper we've ever seen up to this point. Views is his biggest album up until this point. And it was on Apple Music for 30 days.
I got Apple Music because of you.
I got up. That is the thing why it's such a flashpoint moment. Because you took the deal with Apple up front, and on the Drake and Wayne song, You're re-up. You're trying to get Larry Jackson on the phone. Yeah. I need a piece of the apple if we go press and go. Now you're trying to get that piece of the apple.
I need to buy the apple like Adam and Eve.
Exactly. But if you would have signed with Tidal and you would have blew Tidal up, like Kanye said, like, I'd rather be at home because Jay a billionaire. I'ma never go broke. Even though Jay-Z owned the most of Tidal, once Tidal split up, Drake, whatever percent he was going to get, would have been worth way more.
Not according to Nicki. According to Nicki.
Well, listen, Nicki.
Mag and Nicki.
That is listen, that is a fact for sure. That Nicki, but
Nicki said Hov the reason niggas don't like Obama.
He said
Nicki just saying shit.
He said, I thought I had 5% stake. I didn't see no check.
Hey, Birdman has not commented on where Nicki Minaj paid it with.
But real so,
Birdman.
If you own 5% of a company and you see it gets over $500 million and like 10 years pass and ain't nobody sees you no check.
Yo, I don't want to listen.
She don't call Stunner on 12 different numbers. Stunner being interviews like we love Nicki forever. And she calling it like, what won't this?
He got a boat called the Pink Print with that shit or some shit. Right? He went and got a yacht or some shit called fucking Pink Print.
That's what Nicki, he should put Nicki in there. I just wanna be.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like, bruh, that's why it's such a flashpoint moment. Because, bruh, like, yeah, okay, and that's what I'm saying. These are not bad options. On one hand, you got, let's say, 1.4 million. Take out what billion? Take out whatever Baby took. Let's say 2 billion flat.
Yeah, I won't say he probably had one. He probably had one at this point.
Flat billion before all the money you had before you got these deals. Not a bad way to go out. But if you were the anchor of a streaming service that you got a piece of, that is different than you blowing up Apple Music and then like
just
most
checks.
And most niggas today have no clue. Without Drake, Apple Music does not go the way it does. Because you remember when they were rolling out that U2 album on niggas' phones?
Yep.
Niggas hated that shit.
Yep.
Niggas was not fucking.
That was the first try it. That was the first try it. Absolutely. So yeah, I completely agree with everything you're saying, and we need to push the conversation for we get in this business talk and we get juiced up, gang.
But that's the thing. You don't get this nowhere else though.
Type shit, man. You can't get it nowhere else, gang. Yeah. But I promise niggas ain't thinking this deep into this shit. So to close for me on this is I do not think Drake made a bad decision. Right. I think he made the wrong decision. And the wrong decision isn't always a bad decision. Facts. And the music, the lyrics, and everything he has said the last 4 years proves that, in my opinion. So, unfortunately, I know you would take the $500K, and I would too. But Hov was still right, gang. At the end of the day, bruh. And it's not just about what he would have gotten with the Tidal deal. Yeah. It's about after you're not signed to that, your cachet as Drake has already been built. Yeah. So, as we said after the beef, bro, Drake is too famous, too popular, and too many people love him for him to ever go away. For the rest of his life, if Drake drops an album, it will sell 100,000 first week because he has built that big of a fan base.
Exactly.
So if, say Drake was independent right now and dropped Iceman solo, independent artists usually do somewhere between 40 and 80 for first week if they're big artists. He would still do 300,000-400,000 first week, and his streams are like 89 million, something stupid like that on Spotify. Yeah. They might drop to 65, maybe. Yeah, with him being completely independent, and that all of that coming straight to Drake and just straight to Drake's team. It's crazy. And then you get into the licensing issue. And that's where artists really make their money. They make it for two things: licensing to video games, TV shows, movies, etc., commercials. Commercials are a big one. Yeah. And then shows, obviously. Yeah. So all of the show money is just coming back to me. Yeah. The shows get a little bit more expensive because you have to pay for everything in the tour, everything isn't funded, but he's so big, he would be able to develop a partnership with Live Nation or with...
And he's working with Jay-Z.
And he's working with Jay-Z. Yeah. So now you have a partnership with somebody who can help you fund these, and now instead of... Because partnerships are never the issue. Yeah. It's when you give people complete ownership over something. Right. So having a bunch of partnerships and having... Because Drake could go completely independent, or he could do what Clips just did with Mark Nation and do a marketing distribution deal. So he could have just done that. Every album would have gotten a piece, would have got marketing, and still would have, at the end of the day, owned everything when it came back to it.
We kind of saw what Drake looked like without label push. 'Cause I think some sexy songs for you.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of like
absolutely.
That's kind of
But
like Drake.
but we
without
haven't saw what great Drake looks like without an album push. So that's
the
my
Bud
point.
is on for this. Bud is on for Iceman.
Yeah.
Spotify tweeting.
I
Yeah.
don't know. Listen, I don't know,
Spotify
man.
tweeting. I'm just.
Let me go look at the homepage.
Oh no, they
homepage
are
Apple.
definitely marketing for
they-
sure. But that's what I'm saying. I'm one of them. I am definitely one of them conspiracy theory niggas, bro. Like in all walks of my life, like I don't take anything at face value, bro. I don't trust them numbers, bro. Because I've seen albums everywhere on social media get posted, nigga. Everybody listen to it and it go lower than albums you never hear, nigga.
So what you think? What you think Iceman selling?
380.
It's 400 plus. I'm telling you right now.
I agree with you.
I think
I think
all
it
three.
could. It deserved.
I think all three are going to approach 800,000.
What?
Yeah.
Like together?
Yeah.
Oh,
I disagree.
Yeah.
I disagree. I think
422 around that.
I think he is. I think it's too much music for it to post, and the Habibi being shorter is gonna play an effect. It's gonna pull that back. So I think Habibi does around 100 to 125. Maid of Honor does around that as well, and I think Iceman does 375 to 425.
That would legit be my guess. I think the thing with the whole thing, like you said, he didn't make like a bad choice. I feel like the reason their relationship is so fucked up the way it is because Hov feels like Drake made that choice out of spite. And he says it on 444. And when we was talking about Drake albums, like I forget who was here, but I was like, yo, 444 is like one of my favorite Jay-Z albums. Like it is so much shit in there, but he talks about it like he said, what did I do except try to free you? Niggas love you but hate you because they can't be you.
Yeah.
Like he was trying to be Jay-Z with OVO, with Apple Music, instead of just like trying to do other things. But that is why it's so intertwined, why he still hates Jay-Z and why he still has this thing when he used to love Jay-Z.
Type shit.
Yeah.
All right. So we stopped at burning bridges. So National Treasure and Bees on the Table, and What Did I Miss is the next three. We'll take a quick little break to reset everything, and we'll be right back.
And just to transition towards the second half of this, I wanted to pick back up like what we were talking about before we started recording. Like how the Kendrick super fans or the Ross super fan, D-Rock.
Teflon Dust.
The single Ross super fan out there. It's like, yo, that's just going to be terrible. I can't wait to hate on it, bro. Like, the reason the 2016 finals were so good is because no matter how much I was rooting for Steph, Clay, Draymond, Kyrie, like, you can't hate on what Kyrie and Braun was doing.
Yo, bro, that... Keep going. I'm sorry. I'm not going
to in my core, like, I'm like, damn, bro, why is Kyrie doing this to Klay Thompson? Like, he hasn't missed in 3 quarters. Like, Kyrie, like, what are you doing? Yeah. But at the same time...
Braun blocked Steph's shot and he's staring back. Why you staring back?
I thought they was friends. Why you being mean to Steph?
You had to block it that hard.
Yeah, like, but that's the thing. And Braun fans do this too, kind of in a way. If Steph and the Warriors weren't that good, that finals is not that important.
It's not fun. It don't matter.
Like actually, I won't even do that example. The Seahawks just came off of flooding Peyton Manning in the Super Bowl.
Yes.
About to be a dynasty. 2 in the last 3 years. Everyone on the team under 26. And Tom Brady, who had not won a Super Bowl in 10 years, wins in the 4th quarter. Now, there's a difference between that and, like, just winning, like the Seahawks did this year.
Yeah,
like, that's funny how it was like amazing Super Bowl run, amazing season, but like you don't look at that game like, oh yeah, that was something spectacular.
Yes.
Drake being such a great artist, willing to engage in beef, experience in beef, knowing he would show up, is what made him and Kendrick going at it so interesting because they were polar opposites in every facet.
Every facet, yes.
Kendrick hadn't engaged with nobody.
Yep.
We hadn't had a full Kendrick this song. We didn't know how Kendrick would look. And likewise with Drake, like, we know how he would look post Pusha T.
Yeah.
We knew he'd go, but that's why you have to appreciate the other side of it. Like, I say shit all the time. Niggas, everybody says I'm a hater. Like, I'm fair. Joel Embiid, you win the series, I'm going to praise you. You lose the next round, I'm not going to praise you. Drake, you drop for all the dogs, I'm not going to praise you. But when Iceman come out, and it is 16 great songs, you can't be like, well, Kendrick is still better. We're not talking about right now. Who cares?
Yeah, it don't matter.
And I saw somebody, one of them Joe Budden stand pages was like, tag Joe was like, don't worry, bro. You don't even need the pay-per-view the episode. Like, it's not worth it. Like, dog, y'all got to stop it, bro. But to your 2016 finals point, I told y'all I've been very transparent. Y'all see who on this wall, bro. Y'all see how I feel about Kobe. So I was a LeBron hater from 2008 to about until Game 7, June 22, 2016, whatever day that was.
16th,
June 16th, whenever that day was, when the Cavs won that series. I was the fake. I'm always a Hawks fan. Always root for everything Atlanta, but the Hawks was the Hawks. So Kobe left. Steph was immediately my favorite player. I love point guards. All of that. He was everything. I was rooting for the Warriors. No way the Warriors losing. Even when they was down 3-1 to the Thunder, my brother was like, "You sure they not losing?" I said, "I promise you they not."
Right.
Came back confident. I watched what Kyrie and Bron did, and both my brothers are super, super Bron fans. Yeah. And they was like, I stood up in the middle of my living room, clapped. My partner that was another LeBron hater texted me, was like, "Man, I can't believe it." So I was like, I'm happy for him, gang. I was like, I can't say nothing else. He's just different.
What do you want? Like that? Like what else can we ask?
Yeah, and that's where I feel with Drake. It's like after this, what else do you want from the nigga, bro?
I got something with that because when we got artists like Drake and we talk about Kendrick, kind of in the legacy artist realm, right? At that point, and I like the LeBron comparison because when you make the LeBron case, you can't stand on the he's never been beaten before,
right?
You don't have that. So when I'm a real big Bron fan, so the losses are kind of a part of the story,
right?
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I kind of embraced 2011. 2011 is one of the worst series of superstars ever had in sports history for basketball.
Yeah,
but it's like I'm one of them people who think you don't get 2012 and 2013 without 2011.
Exactly.
I don't think you get 2016 without 2014.
Agreed.
You know what I mean? I don't think you get 2020 without 2018. Yeah. So it's like we're at album cycle number 3 of Drake after either a loss or a beef that damaged his public standing. Yeah. Because even with Meek winning, he was like on his heels. Right. The resilience I'm seeing, it's gotten better every time. Okay, so we got Meek beef, then Views, right? Right. Actually, I'm not gonna say they're better every time because Views is really good. Then we got Pusha T beef and Scorpion, right? Scorpion is mixed to me.
You get Kanye.
Yeah. Okay, right.
Kanye
so
CLB.
It's the fourth album. Yep. So you got Kanye CLB. I really like CLB.
Which is still Pusha as well involved in that too.
Yeah. So and then now you got Kendrick, Iceman. So we got 4 album cycles, and we got 3 of my favorite Drake albums. Right. Between Views, CLB, and Iceman. Yeah. So what is like? That's gonna be Drake's legacy to me. Drake is probably the most resilient. And I don't mean like resilient like in his life and he got some struggle, but I'm talking about like on wax resilient. Like as a rapper in the arena of rap resilient of y'all into boxing? Yeah. So like a chin. Yeah. I think Drake that's my take. That's my take with Iceman. Yeah. Drake has the best chin in rap game history. Yeah. That's fire. I think his legacy is like Muhammad Ali lost like 6 fights, but niggas you wouldn't know when they talk about him because it ain't about the ones he lost. Yeah. And then the ones he lost, they still get, it was the best battle ever. Oh my God, everybody's mama and grandma was on the radio and they were crying tears when he lost. And we knew he was gonna come back. The losses are a part of the greatness. Right. And I think that's where I'm at with Drake now. That's my takeaway.
I love it, and I love it. And the other guy we called a GOAT took a loss in his career, and he came back with the blueprint.
Well, wait, I'm glad you said that because, Chico, the nerve of you to hear a nigga who said he violated Nas' mom.
Nigga got straight back to court.
I'm sorry, I just thought about it like, bro, I looked at nigga in the face like, nigga, is you crazy? Nigga, you made takeover, nigga. What are you talking about? I'm sorry, bro. Keep going, bro.
No,
I'm sorry,
you were
bro.
completely correct, bro. But I completely agree with you, bro. With the Drake take about his chin, it's everybody can throw a punch. Not everybody, but people can throw a punch. Can you take a punch though? Because in a fight, you got to be able to take a punch. And Drake being able to take punches, being able to take public scrutiny, be able to take hits at his image and still rise to the occasion every time and make people forget about what just happened with his music. Like moonwalking through
Harlem
the
shaking through the pressure.
Harlem shaking through the pressure. He has plenty of similes, metaphors to explain this. It is special. It is special. The perseverance he has, the competitive stamina he has, the drive, the work ethic, just the creativeness that's just flowing out of him, bro. Just a special guy, bro. For real.
And you mentioned like how Ali looked at his losses like they're the best fights ever. Like, and that's the thing. I'm gonna like, yo, listen, let's. I feel like Iceman is so good. Let's give him a Heart Part 6 mulligan. Like,
I love it, bro.
Let's remove the Heart Part 6.
Push-ups, Family Matters, the Iceman.
He showed up. He showed up. Family
funny.
Matters is not ass, bro. Family Matters is a great song. He gave it his best shot. And if not just Family Matters, Duppy Freestyles 10 out of 10. Yeah. He shows up. And I feel like that matters. We talk about best rapper conversation. I'm going to have him over Cole.
And you can't have it both ways because, like, is Kendrick really like that? If Kendrick really like that, then you can't be the worst rapper in the world in history because you lost to him.
And that's why,
you know what I mean?
I think that's why I look at it because that's the thing. To win against Drake, it was going to be super tough. Yeah. You was going to have to do what he did.
Had to be Kendrick.
You was going to have to drop 4 songs in a weekend.
You had to be Kendrick Lamar.
For me, it's in 2009, we actually got Kobe and Bron, and Kobe won. And for the rest of the career, everybody's talking shit about Bron and losing to Kobe. But Melo, shut the fuck up. Chris Paul, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Rondo, shut up. Can't nobody talk to me but
That's
Kobe.
a great scenario.
Paul
It would be
George.
like, it would
Paul,
be like if Kobe Bron met and online, Kobe won, but Bron, like, still, you know.
Bron did.
Yeah. Like, niggas would bring it up. But, like, the rest of you niggas probably shouldn't say it.
Like, Dirk can say something in the Bron
Dirk can
conversation.
facts.
Like, bro, like, I don't really want to hear KG say nothing.
Yeah, bro.
He went out him beating your ass, too. Like,
But yeah, bro, I'm really happy. I'm really happy. But we haven't touched the back half of the album. I do want to jump into a few songs. 1 a.m. in Albany was Make Them Remember, which I love. The button bar is hilarious, bro.
The sleepwalking shit?
Sleepwalking shit is so funny, bro.
Bubble-shaped things?
Bro, bubble-shaped things, bro. Oh, man. He said his stomach hurting because he on Ozempic, if you didn't know Joe Budden to be taking Ozempic. That boy is funny, man. But Make Them Remember is...
You live to see another day, and even if you don't, oh, well, it's just another day.
Yeah, they was like, oh, Joe Budden died. He just died. Like,
but Firm Friends. All right, so I had waited to the end of the show to kind of say this. I think he is talking to Lil Wayne on that song. And I have been saying it, and I think people... He mentioned Lil Wayne so much on the 3 projects. It's every song. I mean, every album has something about Wayne on there. So he mentioned him. This is about Lil Wayne. Me, Wayne, and Tune. I'm
literally reading right now.
Me, Wayne, and Mac. The 3 Amigos. You go crazy. I go crazy about Lil Tune. He says something about Lil Millie and the Dwayne Carter on the Habibt album. So in Maid of Honor, he says something about Young Money and shit. So like he mentioned Young Money, YMCA, and he mentioned it. So I don't think that there's like an animosity, a beef. I think there's a disappointment. And when I listen, the hook, I'm not talking about the verses, it's the hook. When I read the hook, it gives me just a disappointment in how you have carried yourself post. Now, I don't even think this is just about the beef. I just think this is about their relationship and how he feels like Wayne won't ever love him like he loved Wayne because Wayne want to be the star. And he's envious of where Drake has taken his career. That's where I read that. I might be reading too much into that because I fuck with Young Money and Lil Wayne, and he's my 2 goats. If I had to pick 2 rappers to listen to the rest of my life, it would be them 2, and I might throw Kanye in there with Drake, but that's not for today. Yeah. That's. What are your thoughts reading that hook?
All right, so.
And I'm talking about Firm Friends again. If you guys missed it.
Yeah, I want to listen to the hook part you're talking about.
All right.
That's absolutely about Lil Wayne, by the way.
Cole applies to though.
Cole applies for that. Yeah. Ross applies to that. But I think the
the first bars. That's what I'm saying. Like when you were talking,
I was only talking about the first bars. I don't think the verses have anything to do with him. But the disappointment, I stood beside you. Thought there was some good inside. Situations like this force you to notice a difference. Look at me and Neeks, for instance. And then he get into the. It explains why most people die not knowing who would have stuck by their side. It doesn't even cross their mind. They just go along from the lie. They'll never know their friend's decision. Friends never had to decide.
Wait, that couldn't be Abel.
Nah.
Go along for the ride.
No. Because when he starts the song, the first thing he says is, "You think I didn't see you say silent? You think I didn't see you stayed silent?"
No, I'm saying he couldn't be jumping around because I just go along for the ride. I don't know why. Like I just feel like Drake's very, especially when he in his bag, he's very intentional.
It could be. It could be for sure.
Name dropping the song, you know what I mean, on one of your classics. I don't know if that's always, actually good.
Actually, I changed my tune. No pun intended.
Okay.
That's about Khaled.
Oh, you think
that's about Khaled?
I think that's about Khaled.
Because him staying silent?
Yes. The silent part, because Lil Wayne didn't stay silent.
Yeah, you might as well be standing behind.
Lil Wayne didn't stay silent.
Wayne kind of held him down a little
Wayne
bit.
held him down multiple times, and he got up on stage in Vegas and held up his OVO chain and was like, "They don't like us. They don't like us." So he held him down. Like, he ain't said nothing about him. And I also don't think it's about Wayne because I don't told y'all something made us listen to a song and it changed my mind in 20 seconds. But I don't think it's fully about Wayne because he's also been his avatar on IG for a while. And Drake loves the OGs of this rap game, and he really, 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 really loves Wayne, Stunna, and Nicki and all of them. So I don't think he'll ever beef with them, no matter how he feels. He'll never publicly beef with them. And so I think I'm saying all of that to say he would have Wayne as his avatar and be mad at him just because of the persona he has. But where he is now and how serious he has been about who he fuck with and who he don't, I don't think that would be the case. And then he still be playing around with that and walking around in the Wayne package merch and shit like that. So that's why I've changed my tune on that, no pun intended. And I think that's more so about Cali and Cole with not knowing who to. Because you remember Cole's whole thing was like, I want to be Kendrick's friend too. Yeah. And you were saying like you don't even know who would have been your real friend. And the previously in the album, he talking about, bro, I loved you, dog. Like I got real memories with you. I fuck with you, and you did that shit. So I kind of changed my tune.
Don't Khaled be saying my apologies? I feel like that's something Khaled said before, like just those words. I feel like I've seen a video where he said
Khaled probably has. I watch a lot of Khaled content.
Well, that just stuck out because he said, "I don't want to hear no Drake. My apologies." I'm like, I really wish I had, because that's such a good theory. I really didn't think about it till just now.
Yeah, but he's talking to somebody very, very heavily on that song. Yeah. So that's probably in my top 5 songs. That would be it. Firm Friends would be in one of those. So, but Little Birdie, that Little Birdie, oh my God, bro, that shit is crazy.
I'm telling you, y'all go listen to KTV Kodak, man. Kodak the best. Kodak the boss.
And then Make Them Know closes the album. Another Make Them a part of the series 4 for 4, no pun intended with Hove. But the outro really gave a closure for me. I don't need to hear anything Drake feels about this album. I want Drake to do. I would love for Drake to sit down with Ack or sit down with somebody that can really ask him questions and won't be scared. But because I don't want a fucking Bobby Altoff interview where they just playing around. Like, if Drake is going to do an interview, I want to know the perspective of Drake. Yeah. But if he doesn't ever do an interview and talk about this music gives me enough. I don't know where we cut off. I'm going to be honest. So we just talking again. We had to take a little break to do some clips. But I also wanted to say before we jump into the other 2 albums, What Did I Miss sounds way better within this album.
So much better.
Yo, you've been talking about how you were singing the, what bar was you singing all day? Yeah. I just saying, what did I miss? All fucking day, bro. Like that shit. Let's go. That shit sounds, because now that I hear the full sound of the album, it makes sense. Remember that we were coming off of we had the Lil Yachty in the background scaring us. Like, so I thought that was still stemming from that sound when I first heard it. But now that I've heard what I just call the mature version of that, oh my God, that sounds so much better.
Appreciate the rapping on it.
For sure. So,
and we were worried that it was going to be like whiny rap.
Yeah.
Now that I hear the album, it does sound more introspective.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, damn, what did I miss?
Yes, yes, absolutely.
Chili ice pack for your left eye.
That shit is crazy, bro.
But I would get to these other 2 albums, but Kevin Gates dropped. So what should we do? All right, never mind. So
Lucky dropped too. Are we gonna hit Lucky? Hey,
I listened to Lucky. I did. Yeah, I for sure gave Lucky a spin.
I ain't gonna shout out to Lucky. Drake dropping 3 albums on here.
Yeah, I got it.
You played in your face, Lucky.
Nobody touching.
In the DM.
I won't touch a Gates album or Lucky album until probably Tuesday. I'll probably run Iceman all week. So, but Maid of Honor, starting with that, how do y'all feel about house music in general before we have this conversation? Because I think it's important to set that.
That's the thing. Drake's house music, I don't listen to. I do listen to some Swedish House Mafia, like just in general house music, especially because you'll hear it outside if you're outside enough. Yeah. Shout out MJQ for sure, because it's great house music. But I wasn't a huge fan of Honestly Nevermind. I kind of warmed up to Texaco Green, Sticky. Like it's definitely some good ones on there. So I haven't really dove deep into these other 2 albums. I will say that. I will say that Iceman has been so good. I haven't really dug into the other 2 albums.
So Maid of Honor is definitely the weakest of the 3. Okay. One, I honestly think he put too many features on there. I think it's 2 or 3 Sexy Red features on there. They were unnecessary.
Sexy Red, listen.
Which ones?
I said it, bro. I told you.
I ain't gonna lie. No.
It's kind of
we have
over,
to
bro.
No.
We don't have to do this no more.
No, we have to do something about Sexy Red.
We don't have to do this no more, Bacane.
No, but like we just no, like
Cheetah Print is tough, bro. But like Sexy Red don't need to be on your album 3 times, gang.
No. Like I feel like under no circumstances.
I thought it was 2.
It's 2 times. Oh, that's Stun and Sandy, not Sexy Red.
Yeah.
Shout out to Stun and Sandy, by the way. But
I go hard, but I make it look sexy.
What is that shit called? One Hop this time. What is the actual song called?
Cha Cha Song.
Yeah. Listen, under no circumstances should they have let that happen. Under no circumstances should that exist, bro. Listen, Iceman is so good. I'm gonna listen to Maid of Honor. I'm gonna listen to Habibi. I'm gonna give it its fair share. But if that shit sound like Sexy Red doing the cha-cha, listen what I just said. If it sound like Sexy Red doing the cha-cha slide, I'm cutting it off.
Hey, put some respect on Pitchfork Best New Music.
Shout out Pitchfork.
But which was a song that I think leaked or he dropped that? He dropped that. Yeah, that sounds much better with the Maid of Honor. That song I like. Whole Phase, Road Trips. Which one? Cheetah Print.
I like both the Bestie songs.
BBW.
True Bestie and the New Bestie.
New Bestie. Which one is True Bestie? Did I listen to True Bestie?
It's right before New Bestie. It's like True Bestie.
Oh, that shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. Yeah. True Bestie, New Bestie, Q&A, and Princess. All fuck with. Like, so.
You said BBW?
Yes. Yes. So, and let me explain. This Drake Iceman is a Grammy nominated. You can put this with the top of
album of the year
contender, all of that.
Better than the offseason. Let's stop that now.
Fall off. But yeah,
that too.
Yes, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
But and I like to fall off more.
Stack them on top of each other.
Take the best songs from them.
Yeah.
But Maid of Honor is the Drake album we've been getting, where it's songs on there for everybody. You're gonna pick what you like.
Central C's on one of these albums.
This is Maid of Honor.
Okay, yeah.
So it's a good project. Yeah. It's flexing his skill more than anything, and that's what I'll say about it.
And bro, that's the thing. Like we started, this first thing I said was it was so genius to split these up. I don't care how ass Maid of Honor or Habibi could be. It could be the worst album this year. It could. I
don't give a fuck.
It could be like if every song on the Carter 6 was the Peanut song. I could not care. I don't care what he give y'all. Iceman is out. I don't care. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Y'all out.
Yeah, y'all eat that.
Y'all going crazy.
Yeah. Oh my god. Like,
that's funny as hell.
We are good. We got Iceman at the house. Like,
so Buddha, I got a question for you because you like CLB a lot.
Yeah.
And how you feel about Her Loss? We haven't talked to you about that.
I like Her Loss a lot. I usually don't judge it as far as Drake albums because it's a collab. But if I was judging it with Drake albums, it would be in the higher half.
Okay, same. We feel the same way.
Yeah.
So, how do you feel about 2020 R&B Drake? Is that something you're a fan of? Sexy songs for you, Race My Mind, all of those type vibes.
So, like the narrative.
Take Pipe Down out because that's not 2020 Drake R&B. Yeah. That's classic shit.
Narrative of like Drake being stagnant and his pen, like any questions about his pen, to me that holds more true for the R&B Drake than it does for the rapping Drake. Right. I personally think he's rapping as good as he's rapped, like at his best, like if that makes sense. Like the best that we can do now rapping wise, I think is equivalent to what he could do at the best of 2012 or whatever you want to say.
Right.
I think, and then don't get me wrong, he got, like you said, Pipe Down.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think 2020s was Hours in Silence.
Hours in Silence, classic shit.
You know, I like Don't Worry also on the Iceman, but I think kind of his melodies, that's where he's falling off. Not to say he's falling off, but the most he's falling off would be with the melody.
Fucking Fans is crazy too.
Yeah.
Yo, Fucking Fans is good, but even then he kind of rapping, getting off on the internet
True.
And but yeah, so I think
Chicago
like,
freestyle.
Yeah, no, for sure. I just think he's not you too. Is that 2020?
Yep.
Yeah. But recently, like last few projects, he's really drowning with auto tune a lot lately when he's going into it. I don't get it because I think it's like he's lost confidence in his
singing,
the raw into his vocals, and I think like him being like an immaculate singer was never his appeal to begin with.
Right.
It was kind of like he was always kind of emoting on the track, if you know what I mean. So I don't think we need. I don't need all that auto because he's kind of like sound like how the young niggas sound when they like singing like Future. There's nothing wrong with it, but that's not
him.
That's not your lane. Yeah, it's like you got more. You got more of like you writing songs that are real song with singing.
Yeah.
You're just singing them with your type of vocal capability.
Right.
We meet you where you at. But it's like he's not writing the same. He's not writing those type of songs the same.
Right.
But
okay, that's what you mean.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I said to say like Made of Honor and Habibt is I like Habibt. I gotta get more to it, but Iceman is definitely. I guess he's probably a basic Drake stan or whatever you want to call it, but like that's Iceman what I was looking for.
Listen, I don't know what words they're gonna use to describe like the different factions. Listen, whatever they call an Iceman fans, I'm that. Put me in that bucket.
I'm that.
Yeah.
But
with the cubes.
Yeah,
I agree with you. Like the auto tune he used on "Die Trying" fits him much better. I don't want to that song right there that fits him much better. And so you said everything I wanted to say, bro. Like it feels for me all of the R&B just feels like R&B that he's done better before. And that's my problem. Like I've heard Jungle, bro. I've heard Redemption. I've heard Passion Fruit. I've heard From Time. I've heard these songs, bro. So you can't give me this and like want me to feel like this is good re-rock. I can't feel like that. So that's been my problem. So where I will go with a BB is, and let me take two songs out. let me take two songs out real quick. Outside of Classic and I'm on the wrong album. Classic is hard. Outside of Classic, I'm Spent and Fort Worth with Party. I just feel like it's more of the same with the R&B. It's not bad. Again, it's not bad music, but it is repetitive to what he's been doing for the entire 2020s outside of a handful of songs. So I'm not mad at it because it serves a purpose. Sexy Songs for You still is streaming well. So clearly people like this style of R&B that he does. So I'm not going to kill it, but it's not the Drake R&B I love per se.
Right.
I did like some Sexy Songs for You, though, to be fair. Now that you mentioned it, I did like some songs on there. But even then, I thought a lot of the auto-tune and vocals was...
Listen, I love Nokia.
Yeah.
Nokia is my shit.
I love Nokia. I ain't gonna lie. Nokia is definitely in that top 30 Drake song, top 20 Drake song.
For me, for sure.
Yeah.
So in conclusion, bro, we did 2.5 hours, bro, about 2:40 almost. What are y'all final thoughts? Like, you got 3 albums, bro. We thought we was about to come in here and talk about 1, and we've talked about 3. So, what are your final thoughts on the rollout, post beef? Oh shit, we gotta do TikTok. With about the best albums post beef. But what are your thoughts in conclusion?
I hope Kendrick responds.
Hov responds.
I just, listen. I'm a simple guy. I'm a simple guy, man.
Real quick, Hov. You heard that? I count about 4-5 shots your way, Hov.
Yeah.
They said you dropping. You got the umlaut. Hov wouldn't take this.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say. If you gonna not respond, take the umlaut back out. Okay? That's what love. You still the GOAT.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
Let me speak to Hov also, and I'm gonna keep a respectful tone also, but not really. I'm gonna be a little less nicer. Listen, if you respond to him after what you did to J. Cole, I'm gonna be mad for a little bit. For like a day or something, be mad. Like you better not respond after you told J. Cole not to respond. But you better respond. Beyonce better say something. Like
I feel that way too. That's the first thing I thought of was, boy, if we get a Jay album this year, he got some shots coming. And I don't think it's hypocritical for Jay to respond to subliminals. Right. I don't think throwing subliminals back to subliminals is beefing. I think he is saying if he put out,
they've been doing that though.
Yeah, like that's just rap.
Yeah,
if he put out
doing that a decade.
If he put out a $1 billion in London freestyle and just win it Drake for 4 minutes, that would be different. I would feel a type of way about that. But
1 a.m. in the Louvre. Yo, hey, Hov, you can have that one for free. No cap, you can have that for free. Like, just fly to the richest place you can think of. Do a timestamp there.
But I am really, really happy with just everything we've gotten. This entire weekend has been full of, like, he's had the world in the palm of his hands, bro. That has to feel crazy, bro. And I want to say, go watch the live stream. It's still up. Yeah. Go watch it. If you, after you have ran Iceman into the ground, go sit, smoke a little weed, drink some wine, and watch that stream, bro. The visuals behind that, it feels like a movie. Like, it is a real short film, long style film content, bro. So be proud of that, bro. That is, everything he has did around this rollout has been amazing, but just I love how quiet it has been. Yeah. I love that it wasn't a bunch of leaks and Ack wasn't talking and Maul wasn't really talking. Like, it was just y'all be ready. It's really good music, like a normal rollout should sound like. And everything was on his terms this time. Yeah. Every last bit of this rollout was on his terms. Nothing felt forced. Nothing felt rushed. Yeah. I love that I saw too that on Wednesday the album is turned in. Like, I'm not working on this. I'm good. We are setting up for something else. I got a penthouse in Toronto to show some fireworks at the end of my live stream. That's what I'm on. I'm setting up a surprise party for myself. Like, so I am just every single box he checked. And like I said, bro, 3 albums, 3 different genres. Ain't nobody else doing that, bro. Yeah. That's crazy.
Man, Swift could never.
Yeah, what a day. What a day.
What a day, bro. What a pod. What a day.
Kendrick has about 4 albums now.
What's it? The tortured rappers. It's Taylor Swift.
Yeah, tortured poets.
And we gotta. The best part about this is we get to come back and talk about it again next week.
That's a fact.
Like, I can't wait.
Listen, Habibi made him honor review for sure next week.
Crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
Next week, I might have like a new Drake album with it too.
That is crazy to think about, bro. That's different, bro. That nigga's different. But in closing,
are we going to sell for this shit?
In closing, what are y'all sales predictions? Let's go there first. What do y'all think this does first week? And go project by project.
I'm gonna go Iceman 380, Habibi, whichever is the shorter one, 95, Maid of Honor 120.
Okay.
Iceman 450, Maid of Honor 175, Habibi, that's the shortest one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
100.
All right, I'm going Iceman 400 even. Iceman 400 even. Maid of Honor. That's the dance album. Maid of Honor 125. Habibi 90. Yeah, I'll go there. And I think it's 1, 2, 3 on the charts, and he does some shit we've never seen before. And the thing about Iceman, this will be the #1 album for 3 or 4 weeks. That's how I feel about it. With Lotto dropping, with Black dropping, with Blast dropping, this is going to stay #1 for a very long time, despite those amazing acts.
If the total all 3 exceeds 700, we gotta have some conversations about this motherfucker.
Yeah, man. You ain't lying. And lastly, rank. All right, J. Cole, Kendrick, and Drake have now all dropped post-album beefs.
Right.
Let's rank them. Iceman.
Wait, no, you said beef. You said post-album beefs.
No, you talking about
post-beef album.
Post-beef album.
Post-beef
Sorry.
album.
All right.
Yo, that's crazy.
So Drake, J. Cole, and Kendrick have all dropped albums since the beef. Now it is time to do what we are planned to do, what we're paid to do, and rank them. Iceman, The Fall Off, GNX. Ish, how are you ranking them?
I got Iceman 1, GNX 2, a gap, like the elevator went down 8 floors. You got off the elevator, got to your car, you drove down the parking garage, like that type of gap, and then the fall off. Okay.
I have Iceman, clearly number 1. I have the fall off number 2, and I have GNX number 3. But I will say these are all 8.5 or above albums. 8.5 out of 10, all of them.
Only because I really am like a firm believer against recency bias and like spur of the moment. Right now, today, I got GNX still one. I got Iceman on his ass, and I got the fall off. You know, I'm not like Ish. It ain't way elevator shaft low, but it's below. It's a cool. Fall off is like a cool, definitely a 7 out of 10 to me.
Okay.
And I think GNX and Iceman are among the upper crust of both Kendrick and Drake's discography.
Okay.
So that's how I feel about it.
That's the way to close. I don't really feel that the fall off is better than GNX, but I needed to have some content. So so nobody in the TikTok will hear that.
Listen, and lastly, this is probably the end of the episode. We're kind of wrapping it up. We are on Classic Watch for Iceman. We are on Classic Watch.
Yeah.
We are on.
Give me a week.
Yo, we are on Classic Watch, bro.
I gotta feel it this summer.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a new summer. Speaking
of,
What's
the single? What's the single, y'all? What y'all think?
Too hot for the radio.
Yeah, too hot for the
Too hot for the radio. Too hot for the radio.
Shebang gonna be outside too, though.
Shebang is gonna be outside. Too hot for the radio and Whisper My Name. Whisper My Name. Those three. It's gonna be Whisper My Name or Dust. Which one of those two?
You could transition them shits together.
So I'm if just in case you guys know, if you're watching this, I DJ in Atlanta. So if you need anything, clubs, events, parties, anything, hit me up. So now that I'm on this, I'm going to be outside with these different versions of these albums and everything. I'm really excited to see like what people gravitate towards outside, just like you were asking. So that's gonna be by the end of the summer, before football season, we'll do a last Drake episode,
right?
And we'll know a classic at the end of the summer, right before football season.
We didn't talk about it being a visual album. I don't know we mentioned that.
Like, we did at the very beginning.
We did. His first like fully visual.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think we were proud of when we said that. I don't think
every
every
song got a visual.
Yeah.
I think we got to take time with
a visual album, bro. Yeah, we got more to get to, bro. So
classic.
Pull up in like 2.5 weeks to revisit everything. But
I don't need 3 weeks. It's a classic. I changed my mind.
Thank you for joining, man.
Classic. It's just 10 of these.
18 of them.
Episode 163. This has been amazing, bro. Hey, we are in midnight territory. It is now Saturday.
Yeah.
We brought it from Friday to Saturday, gang. Yeah. We working, man.
Episode out today.
You feel me? 12 hours, this will be out.
Yeah.
Ish, Rock, Buddha, Rock, Ish. In a world full of hate, let your light be love. In an industry full of copycats, we are some one-on-ones. Ice.
You gotta
Salute.
whisper my name.